Pablo's got Yo-Yo, Innovate, and then fucking QP.
Right.
With it.
Cassius too eventually.
No, never.
Yeah. One of y'all got to do. One of y'all got to do it.
Nah,
One of the Dudley boys.
if HB is comfortable enough interviewing him, why doesn't HB battle him?
No comment.
You wouldn't be able to do an interview with Cassius Clay.
What?
But I'm saying, like, you wouldn't be able to do it?
Hell, I could not. No, I couldn't sit there cammed up with that thing and ask it serious questions. Hell no. You know what type of nah.
No comment. I ain't getting involved.
That was insane. So my nigga ate.
It's just a human being.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's the thing. That's the whole.
Should I push the button on him? Should I let him live? Yeah, I told her call her back, but I never did. Should I tote the python? Should I tote the cig? I only rap about shit that I really live. If I wanna pull up, I know where to brib. I know the highway as well, right across the bridge. Man, they bap so much, I wanna catch a lid. Took her out for barbecue, she wanna be my rib. Why you worried about the take when you need to give? Why I gotta tell the truth, but you gotta fib? If this nigga is a bitch, what his mama is. Yeah, that nigga is a bitch like his mama is. But you can catch me on the grind like Robin Big. Who the fuck you call boy? I am not a kid. You a bum in real life, let's not pretend. Stand in front of corner stores, can I cop a cig? Got a couple birdies for me like a butter rim. I get dizzy sometimes when I gotta spin. Yeah, she got a wave pool, so I gotta swim. If you wanna make money, then you gotta spin. I don't gotta talk about it, I'ma get it sent. Now you gotta talk about me just to get it lit. Just bought a new fit, shot for a kid. Big dog like a pit, I make him sit. Put the nose on your face, I just caught a lick. Put the pole on your face, now you gotta strip. Niggas say he get hoes, I'm not convinced. How the fuck you pay for pussy, but she got a dick? He ain't put the mask on, now I got him sick. Got bananas on the clip, now I gotta split. Just bought a shotgun with a rubber grip. Got her sitting shotgun, holding on a stick. Should I push the button on him, should I let him live? Yeah, I told her call it back, but I never did. Should I tote the python, should I tote the cig? I only rap about shit that I really did.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound.
Man, I bite the fuck out you and one of your constituents. Nigga, I got to bite one of you goofies. Fire one of you goofies. Slip it and chew your fucking rib up, nigga. Ribs, nigga. Tear a ligament out of one of you niggas. Be better. La Familia. You know? Up. Yeah, I got a special treat. I just barbecued. I'm gonna get a barbecue to my dog, mi perro. But a doggy bowl. He got shit. I got a lot of shit. Well, F you. What up?
What up?
Shit, that's here nor there. I'm not. Yeah, look. So what? Why your living room look like that? Because it looks like this. I got a whole bunch of cameras too. Right? Somebody throw up them L's up in my live stream, nigga. Yeah, I shit. Look. Carefully, doofenses. I gotta get a new couch though. Yeah, I gotta get a new
I got
couch. I
you
ain't
a
gonna
couch.
front, but this couch is still busting, nigga. This ain't no grandma mine couch. But if it was grandma
If it
mine
was
couch,
grandma my
I'd take
couch,
care of it.
I'll
But
take
this
care
is
of it.
my shit. Fluffy.
Fluffer.
Fluffer.
Ass,
Flufferkins.
look at my pillow, nigga. Look at my
Look at your
Look
pillow.
at my
pillow.
pillow.
You can't do this cause one of y'all aunties, one of your
One of
aunties,
your
One of your
that is a
aunties. That
aunties.
is
fact. I
a
swear to
fact.
God, nigga, I said that, nigga. What? What? I said it. I said it, nigga. You lame, goofy. I bite you, nigga. Otherwise, I'ma snuff you, nigga. Yeah,
I
niggas
bite you.
thought this shit was like,
I'll bite you, nigga.
nigga, but grown ass man.
Welcome, welcome. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. And as always, if you want to help sponsor this episode of OTR with HB, Over the Road with HB, hit the Cash App, $HB2N. Also, the menu is open. You see it scrolling at the bottom. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is feeling refreshed and blessed and ready for the rest. Yeah. I have my beautiful co-host, Ari Lee Ray, the Auto War Baltimore, Weebay's first cousin, Ari Lee Ray, in the building. How
Salute
are you?
HB. Salute to the chat,
Yeah.
everybody. I'm well. I'm stretching right now, so
Oh,
I'll be listening, chiming in when I
okay.
can. Yeah.
Okay. You're stretching. You're stretching. Where you stretching right now? Where you focusing in on right now?
Um, I'm focusing on hips and lower
Okay.
back. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who do you think is more limber, you or P Black?
Oh, P Black for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the inspiration for the self head device. So
Mhm.
yeah. For him to be able to bend all the way over uh 90 degrees, well more than 90 degrees. He can bend like 180 degrees, I don't know. But to bend over
Yeah,
all
no,
the way,
he's
yeah, but
definitely a
it
flexibility pioneer.
yeah,
He's definitely
yeah,
one of the greats. I've looked up to him for the last couple years in that regard.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
thanks to P Black, I'm doing yoga. So,
yeah,
shout out to P
yeah.
Black. P
Salute to
Black.
P Black. P Black. And speaking of one of the greats, I actually spoke to one of the greats earlier today. Innovate. You guys know Innovate the Great. Uh, some would say the greatest virtual battle rapper of all time. Some would say that. You could make that
Salute to him.
argument.
Mhm.
You could make that argument. So I talked to Innovate. I was basically just telling him, hey man, make sure you smoke that nigga Pablo, man. I was letting him know. You gotta do that nigga Pablo filthy. You doing this for the culture. This ain't grandmama's couch, Like you doing this you gotta go crazy on that nigga. You gotta go crazy on Pablo. And Innovate's one of the guys that I will listen to some of Innovate's bars. I'm not one of those people that likes to listen to battlers' bars because a lot of times I'm gonna just be like, yeah, you need to go back to the drawing boards. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, y'all. HB hit a wild hog or something. I don't know what he got going on. But yeah. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Salute to NO. We appreciate all your contributions to VBR. Battle rap as a whole. Yeah, I'm curious when he got booked for this card as well. I don't know. I don't like the fact that thought isn't being put into these matches. I feel like that's kind of disrespectful to the people that's been around, been doing their thing.
Ari! Ari!
Hello?
Ari! Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear HB?
Yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? All right, she can't hear me, y'all. I don't know what the hell happened there,
Nah, I'm
man.
here. I'm just playing.
Yo. One of these days, Ari. One of these days, me and Luke Kane gonna have the same charges. One of these days, y'all gonna see me, Lou, and Crisis doing a podcast together. One of these days, Ari keep playing around with me. HB that God.
A podcast is crazy. I would watch
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah.
I would watch.
Beat a bitch, the podcast, starring HB Crisis and Luke Kane. Yeah, nah, this shit gonna get dark for you, man. Anyway, so I'm talking to Innovate, just really giving him some some kind words, telling him, he's gotta do Pablo filthy. He's gotta turn up. Innovate's one of my favorite virtual battlers. Probably the best virtual battler of all time. Would you consider him the best, or is that giving him too much credit?
Yeah, I would consider him the best virtually for sure.
Yeah, okay. All right. So this is no sneak dissing or anything, or I'm not trying to glaze him or anything. I think it's pretty well known. He is the best. He is the GOAT. I still consider Rio like the face of virtual, but the way Rio went out with Jackpot, it's one of those things where it's just kind of like, oh man, I would hold Rio over Innovate if Jackpot didn't do him so filthy like that.
Yeah, thanks.
Because that was insane. That was the wildest shit I've ever seen. I've never seen Rio look that flustered and weak. So I'm talking to Innovate. So I just asked him because, I've been trying to see what really sparked Yo-Yo to make this card. So I asked Innovate. I'm like, yo, Innovate, when did Yo-Yo tell you about this card? Because Jackpot told me Yo-Yo told him 2-3 days ago. And it was basically the day of the interview, after I dropped my music video. So I asked Innovate, when did Yo-Yo hit you up about the battle? Innovate said Yo-Yo hit him up the day of the interview. So this is giving more evidence to the fact that Yo-Yo really only did that battle, or he's throwing this event out of spite for the video I dropped, and I think Adept. I think he saw that video. I think he might have taken it personal. And you know what's so crazy? I was not even throwing any type of subs at Yo-Yo in that song at all. That's what's even crazier. But I think he took it personal. You know what's crazy? The song I got called Jules, if you guys hear that song, you know, stand out. All these niggas fanned out.
When they run against the team, it ain't pan out. Hey. Like
How the
shooting
rest
and
of
feeling like a fan out. Bro,
yeah,
niggas with
nigga,
the
what's the
juice for a
juice for a
handout?
handout? Stand out. Why these niggas fanned out? When they went against the team, it ain't pan out. Like shooting at the ceiling like a fan out. Broke nigga with the juice
for a handout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's crazy about that is when I dropped that song, Yo-Yo hit me. Yo-Yo hit me up and was like, yo, yeah, H, I kind of felt like you were throwing subs at me in that song, H. And I'm just like, yo, why would you feel like that, Yo-Yo? Why the hell would you feel like that? He's like, well, I've asked Jules for money before. Jules gave me a handout before. And I'm like, yo, I was, if you, listen, bro, I was not throwing no subs at you. I was talking about if anybody knows, it just in case.
Did you even know? Like,
I didn't even know
about some shit you don't know. That's crazy.
I didn't even know. I never knew. I never knew Yo-Yo went to Jules for a handout. Apparently Yo-Yo has some money issues. I don't know. Like, I don't even really care about none of that shit. Like, whatever. You know, I don't care about none of that shit. But I had to tell him, I'm like, yo, no, bro, that whole song was a sub towards like D-Money, for real. That had nothing to do with you at all. That had nothing to do with you at all. That's why it was a sub towards D-Money for making a business plan and asking Jules for $10,000 to throw virtual events. Yeah, bro, I don't know what you needed money to help pay for Christmas presents because you spent all your Christmas money on the D-Money and Geechee battle. Listen, I didn't know anything about that. Jules doesn't, I'm not Jules's money management. I'm not on his team of anything. I was not talking about you. But it kind of made me realize, like, yo, damn, this nigga Yo-Yo listens to my music and he thinks I'm taking subs at him or taking shots at him. It's like, bro, if I wanted to throw a shot at you, I would just say that. I would say that. I'm not going to throw shots at you subliminally for some shit I don't even know about. But I can't help it that maybe some of my lyrics hits home for a lot of niggas. So I'm thinking, I dropped a new song. Hold on, let's get to the hook real quick for the new song. Let's get to the hook real quick. Hold on.
Should I push the button on him? Should I let him live? Yeah, I told her call her back, but I never did. Should I tote the python? Should I tote the cig? I only rap about shit that I really live. If I wanna pull up,
I only rap about shit that I really live. I don't rap about shit my brother did. I don't rap about shit I did 20 years ago. I don't rap about shit. I don't rap about shit I know other people did. When I tell y'all, should I tote the Python or should I tote the Sig? Those are the decisions I really make in real life. That's the decision I make when I get up in the morning and I'm looking at my EDCs. Those are the decisions I'm really making. I don't rap about shit. I rap about shit that I really live. I'm not talking about, you know, hey, I get my dick sucked by a prostitute. I don't get my dick. I wouldn't got my dick sucked by a crackhead. I'm gonna get my dick sucked. No. I'm not just talking about it. I shoot a nigga in the head and I sell a brick. No. I'm not gonna tell y'all no dumbass lyrics about some shit like that. I be selling bricks and I live. No. I'm not gonna do none of that make believe shit. Nah. I don't have to do that. So now I'm thinking maybe Yo-Yo. Let me see, hold on. Let me play. I'm gonna play a little bit more because I'm trying to see what lyric did Yo-Yo take personally. What did he take personal where he was like, yeah, I gotta throw an event because HB is taking subs at me. He's shooting subs at me.
Should I push the button on him? Should I let him live? Yeah, I told her call her back, but I never did. Should I tote the Python? Should I tote the Sig? I only rap about shit that I really live. If I wanna pull up, I know where to brib. I know the highway as well, right across the bridge. Man, they bap so much, I wanna catch a lid. Took her out for barbecue, she wanna be my rib. Why you worried about the take when you need to give? Why I gotta tell the truth, but you gotta fib? If this nigga is a bitch, what his mama is. Yeah, that nigga is a bitch like his mama is. But you can catch me on the grind like Robin Big. Who the fuck you call boy? I am not a kid. You a bum in real life, let's not pretend. Stand in front of corner stores, can I cop a cig? Got a couple birdies for me like a butter rim. I get dizzy sometimes when I gotta spin. Yeah, she got a wave pool, so I gotta swim. If you wanna make money, then you gotta spin. I don't gotta talk about it, I'ma get it sent. Now you gotta talk about me just to get it lit. Just bought a new fit, shot for a kid. Big dog like a pit, I make him sit. Put the nose on your face, I just caught a lick. Put the pole on your face, now you gotta strip. Niggas say he get hoes, I'm not convinced. How the fuck you pay for pussy, but she got a dick? He ain't put the mask on, now I got him sick. Got bananas on the clip, now I got a split. Just bought a shotgun with a rubber grip. Got her sitting shotgun, holding on a stick. Should I push the button on him, should I let him live? Yeah, I told her call her back, but I never did. Should I tote the Python, should I tote the Sig? I only rap about shit that I really.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what lyric Yo-Yo took personal. What do you guys think? What lyric do you think Yo-Yo took personal? Maybe the, I took her out for barbecuing, she want to be my rib, maybe that one. I don't know.
I think
Maybe.
it was I know the highways. He was scared to drive the U-Haul. Maybe he took that personal.
Oh yeah. Because Yo-Yo was, you're right. He was scared to drive the U-Haul. He made his wife drive the U-Haul down to Miami. And I do know the highways very well. Not many men. I got a CDL, so it is kind of a cheat code. But yeah, I know the highways very well. I know, I can get to your city without my cell phone, just looking at a map. Like if I really wanted to come pull up on one of you niggas for real, I don't need to use a cell phone to get to you. I can maneuver through the on the highways, and I know how to. I won't get lost. Um, can you read Mark Maserati's? If you see any comments too, Ari, definitely read them for me. I see Mark made a comment.
Yeah, Mark said, I think it's the fact that you asked him to show his wifey, didn't, and now you dropped this with Ari in a video. And the song
Oh,
is after all that, asking him to show his wife. I could be wrong.
okay, okay. That's a good point too. That's a good point too. Like I don't, obviously if Ari didn't feel comfortable being in the video, I wouldn't put her in the video. But
I was in the Jules one too, though. That was so cool.
Yeah, you were in the video. We were turning up. I was actually thinking about making like a outtake video, but yeah, nah, I don't think y'all want to see the outtakes for real. It got kind of wild. But yeah, it got kind of crazy. But maybe it's just because all of his music videos have been like AI videos. He can't really go live with his wife. Maybe he feels away. That's a good point, Mark. Because I really didn't do that video to spite Yo-Yo or to make him feel any type of way. I really did it because it's just kind of my mentality and philosophy on everything. I feel like you kind of always have to elevate, no matter what you do, no matter what it is. So you guys know when I first started making music, the mic was all nasty, the audio was a little fucked up. So I kept elevating as far as that. And then you guys know the videos, I'm just doing these gift videos. So once I did the Jules video, it's like, yo, it's kind of hard to go back to what I was doing before. I kind of have to only do actual videos now.
Yeah, IRL.
Yeah, I got to do IRL videos, for real. I can't really go back to the gift videos, even though it would be easy to do, or even the Ruger videos, hold on a second, the AI videos. It's kind of hard to go back to that. So maybe Yo-Yo just feels like he can't really elevate like he wants to. He wanted to do StreamYards or Streamlux, couldn't do that. He wanted to do IRL videos, he couldn't do that. He can't show his wife for whatever reason. He's ashamed of her. So all he can really do is just, go back to virtual. Let's have Banksta be the headline. Let me pay for Murder Mook to host. And speaking of that too, hey Seizure, I saw the comment that you made about Yo-Yo and letting, Ari, I hate to do this, but can you read the Seizure comment for me real quick? Do you mind? Unless you're stretching, I should have uploaded it, but I kind of ran out of time this morning. I wanted to upload it though. Matter of fact, I think I did. Let me see. Give me a second. I think I actually did screenshot it because the people need to see this. And this is really my biggest, one of my gripes. I'm not going to say my biggest gripe, but one of my gripes with a lot of guys in this community. And we are gonna get topic also. I do want to know, what do you guys What are your thoughts on Glitch in the Matrix? I do want to know that too. So we're gonna get into that. So don't give me a second, Char.
Man, that shit weak sauce. You let some hating ass community talk you out of doing some monumental shit. That would have been the thing to legitimize virtual. Really? Shit cut the hype for the event by like half. If it was money or scheduling, I would get it. But man, fools was slandering, being jealous ass hoes. And you let that get to you. You stronger than that.
Now, Seizure obviously he's fiending to get on the card because he's doing a lot of meat riding. He's doing a lot of glazing. He's doing a lot of meat riding, a lot of fellatioing. And who are you really talking about, Seizure? You talking about me? You talking about Adept? You talking about the whole community? Who are you talking about? Just because we don't really care about Murder Mook hosting an event doesn't mean we're hating. It's just a fact. Nobody really gives a fuck about that. And how is Murder Mook gonna elevate virtual if Danksta's on the card? If Danksta is headlining the card, how is Murder Mook gonna elevate virtual? Seriously. That's why I wonder, oh shit, yo, it is a fucking, okay, never mind. I thought it was an accident. Never mind. My bad, y'all. All right, so, Seizure, instead of being mad at the people that made Yo-Yo get in his feelings, why aren't you mad at Yo-Yo for getting in his feelings? Why aren't you mad at Yo-Yo for not keeping his word? Because that's my issue with Yo-Yo. It's not jealousy or hating. It's him not keeping his word. This is a him issue, Seizure. Just like he's not keeping his word with Murder Mook, he didn't keep his word with him going live with his wife. Ain't nobody jealous. Go ahead.
Seizure in his Minecraft head, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's trying to rage bait. And he knows exactly what he's doing. He sits back and watches everything. He knows exactly what the hell Yo-Yo did. He knows why we're here. Majority of everybody knows why we're here. So if they want to like feed into his victimization of himself, that's on them. But Seizure know what's up. And if he's really doing this, I will hope that he's on the card. I will hope he's on the card doing all of this.
Yeah, that's true. If Seizure, if you're on the card and that's why you're glazing Yo-Yo, then I apologize. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta bend over for Yo-Yo. So if that's why you're doing this, because you're about to get announced as a battle, then yeah, go ahead. Lube your booty hole up for Yo-Yo, Seizure. My bad. Go ahead. Put the KY, stick it in your booty, and bend over for Yo-Yo. But if you're not on the card, then why aren't you asking Yo-Yo why isn't he keeping his word? Because that's my issue with Yo-Yo. This ain't no hate. This ain't that, Seizure. I feel like you're taking a lot of subliminal shots when people are just not, people are just asking questions. They're not excited about a few of the matchups. But at the end of the day, we're still talking about it. We're still promoting it. June 6, 2026, 666. Black, White, and Red, The Color of Witchcraft, A Cold Day in Hell, Word Sport Battlegrounds. So just because Yo-Yo got in his feelings and doesn't want to have Mook host anymore, that's not the community's fault. Ain't nobody jealous of that. That's just another example of him not keeping his word. And Ari's right. Yo, Seizure, if you want to feed into men being victims, then keep doing that. But we don't stand for that over here. We prefer and appreciate men actually standing on their word, having integrity, having morals, having values, taking care of their responsibilities. That's what we stand for over here. We don't stand for guys being in their feelings, acting like divas, acting like acting like victims all the time. We don't stand for that, Seizure. And Seizure, I know you deal with deep depression. You've reached out to multiple people in this community because you were on the edge. You were at the end of that cliff. You were ready to jump off the cliff, Seizure. You had that rope around your neck, standing on a chair, calling people in virtual. I'm about to kick the chair. I'm about to kick the chair. Please tell me I'm a great rapper. So maybe it's your deep depression, your suicidal thoughts that make you feel like you can see how Yo-Yo feels. Because out in Utah, where you live at, all those the deer and the reindeer out there, all those beautiful mountains and shit, it makes you so depressed. You got such a hard life, Seizure. You got such a hard life out there living on that compound with your 12 wives, and your dad is your uncle. It's so hard. Yeah, it's so hard for you, Seizure, when your mom is your auntie and your dad is your uncle. It's so hard, Seizure.
We gotta give him a little bit of grace. If I feel like if my skull was 3 to 4 times the size it's supposed to be, I couldn't wear headphones or a fitted cap. I can't put on a head wrap or get in my car comfortably. I would be depressed too. I would feel away. You can't find pillows that hold your head up. You might need a customized headrest. I mean, it's a lot that comes with his condition. So I think we should give him some grace. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, you could give him some grace, Ari. I don't want to give him any grace though, because what Seizure is promoting is being a pussy and not standing on your words, not having any conviction, and treating Yo-Yo like a victim. And I don't want to treat Yo-Yo like a victim. I get it though, Ari, I do. And I appreciate your empathy for the mildly retarded people. But at the same time, Seizure is a pansy. He's a fairy. And for him to like paint this picture like Yo-Yo is a victim is pathetic. Seizure gravitates to all the weak people in this community. That's what he does. And then he takes subs at people, and then he apologizes after. Yeah, KOG, Seizure was a Hitler Youth. Yeah, we didn't forget about that. Seizure is a how do you hate the how do you hate the Jews and you and you have suicidal thoughts? How do you hate the schmatas and you wanna off yourself? Yo, pick a lane, my nigga. Seriously. But you over here making Yo-Yo seem like the victim here. No, Yo-Yo is pretending to be a victim. He's trying to act like people are hating on him. People are mad at him. Listen, people don't want to see Danksta on a card. I'm sorry. People don't care about Danksta being on a card.
Can we just listen? If you're mentally ill or suffering from depression or any other anything else that can incapacitate your thoughts, okay, your decision making, stop inserting yourself in drama. Stop and just stop. Just stop inserting yourself in drama. Like stop. Just stop. Like seriously, because if you can't take what's going to come with that, then You know, it's clear that you can't handle it. Why do y'all put yourself in the line of fire? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get it either. I think a lot of them do have like I think a lot of them get turned on when they get publicly berated. I think some of them are like what do they call that? When they like the pain, like they get turned on by the pain and shit. What's
Yeah,
that
they like
called?
a humiliation fetish.
Yeah. They like to be humiliated. I think they're they're really into that. Yo, who the hell is this in the back? It's Jules Torso. All right, hold on a second. Let me see. Who is this? Jules Torso? Who the hell is this? Who the hell is Jules Torso? Who is this? Over here trolling early in the morning. Who the hell is this? But yeah, I do think, you know, if you got mental issues, you're thinking about you have suicidal thoughts, deep depression, get out of the comment section, seek help. But yeah, I'm really, and you know, just because the people had a conversation about the card and we didn't agree on certain things doesn't mean, oh, masochist. Yeah. Thank you, Sigmash. That's what I was trying to say. It's a lot of traffic, everybody. So I'm trying to like pay attention, but it's kind of crazy right now. A masochist. Yeah. Maybe they're just masochists. Because I don't get it. I just feel like, Seizure, you should just shut the fuck up because you're purposely trying to align yourself with what's wrong. You're not on the right side with this. Yo-Yo knows exactly what he's doing. Just because we're not super excited about Murder Mook and we think Hyperboy, Angry Fan, DNA Tooth, even Adept would be a much better host isn't a slight. It's just the reality. I'm not even sure if Murder Mook can. I'm not even sure if Murder Mook could get 100 people to come to an event at this point.
Is it really hating, saying that he should have or could have saved his money? Like, how is that hating? Y'all not keeping it 100 with him is hating to me.
That's hating.
What
That's
the
really
hell?
hating. That's really hating. Him going, doing an event with his wife, which wouldn't have cost him $1, would have been more of a statement than him getting Murder Mook.
More of a statement, and it would have revived whatever little bit of life he has left in BBR.
100%. 100%. So I don't understand y'all like feeding into his delusions. That's not keeping it real with somebody, man. That's not. I'm sorry. That's why, you know, me and Yo-Yo always had issues because I couldn't lie to him about shit. When he would spit his bars to me, I would just tell him, like, bro, that's not gonna beat Reek, bro. You over here trying to do some rapidy rap shit, that's not gonna beat Reek. And then he would get mad. I'm gonna go talk to Dankster. She's gonna listen to my bars. Dankster's gonna tell me they're fire H. You just hating. I'm like, bro, I'm not hating. You're not gonna beat Reek with those bars. And what happened? Reek fucking he bent you over. He bent you over, no Vaseline. And I told you, I'm like, bro, you got to get personal with Reek. Because he's going to fucking do you filthy. And he got done filthy. Reek did him horribly. So it's like, yo, keeping it real with your quote unquote friends is hating. Keeping it real with people is hating. That's what's wrong with Seizure. That's why Seizure that's why he has a therapist. That's why Seizure, his therapist, I'm going to tell y'all why Seizure has thought about, why he has these situations where he thinks about no longer in himself. Seizure Seizure went to his therapist, and he told his therapist that he has nightmares about his wife. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. And then we're going to get into the topic. Seizure has nightmares. He talked to his therapist. Seizure has nightmares about his wife having intercourse with a BBC Alpha Bull. So Seizure went to his therapist and told him about this. Seizure went to his wife and told her about it, and she was offended. Like, Seizure, why do you keep putting me in these scenarios? Why? I would never do something like that. So Seizure went to his therapist, and his therapist said, hey, there's a technique called confrontational therapy where you confront that nightmare head on. You tell your wife, hey, I want to see you get taken down by a BBC Alpha Bull because I keep having these nightmares and I need to just face it head on. So Seizure set up a date with his wife and in a BBC Alpha Bull. And he watched his wife in the corner get taken to Pound Town by a BBC Alpha Bull. He watched his wife get thrashed for hours. And then he serviced the man afterwards. So this is why Seizure, he thought that it would help, but it didn't. It didn't help. It made things worse. He didn't know his wife, first of all, he didn't know his wife was going. Second of all, he didn't know his wife, he didn't know her vagina could spread that wide. He didn't know. He didn't know that she could fit that much esophagus. He didn't know his wife could do anal. He didn't know. He didn't know his wife could jack a man off with her feet. He didn't know these things. So when you see Seizure lashing out, understand this is why he's dealing with deep depression. Seizure put a cage on and watched his wife service a BBC Alpha Bull. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. And of course, as always, Roman said he enjoys that. Which part, Roman? Oh, God. I enjoy that. It's crazy. The BBC.
Whoa. Pause.
Oh, hey, yo, Roman. Whoa.
Thought you a little different. The feet emojis. Let's see feet emojis. You use your feet, Roman?
No, I think Roman's saying he likes to get.
I've seen that.
I think Roman likes to get. I think he likes to get jerked off with a lady's feet. I ain't gonna hold you. You put your feet on my meat, I might slap the shit out of you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I've seen that. It was pretty interesting. I will say that. But
what'd you think of it?
I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
God gave us feet. When we don't use them, we gonna lose them. So I pride myself in walking for miles, and you know, if there's other feet exercises out there, you know, whatever's class. That's all. So I'm getting at.
You think P Black puts his feet online?
No. I actually think he has a little more class than that.
Oh.
I think he has a little more class. I actually think P Black washes his hands thoroughly, you know, Shay butters him
Yeah.
up and goes to town. I don't think he uses his feet.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the P is for palm. He uses his palms. Yeah. That actually makes sense. So let's get into the main topic. What are your thoughts on Glitch in the Matrix? You know, Glitch is in the running for Crash Out of the Year. But I've been noticing in the comment section, the analytics, a lot of people have a lot of thoughts about Glitch now. And you know, I think a lot of people were kind of warming up to Glitch, kind of understanding the zesty jokes and his persona and stuff. But I think now it's come to a point where now it seems a little bit more devious. It's not as I guess it's not as funny. It's not as carefree, childlike. It's more, dare I say, demonic, or definitely hate fueled. And I think the thing really too, you know, the Rosie, the daughter, the infamous fake paperwork, all of these things just combined.
Yeah, they've been compiled against him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like it's compounding all together, you know? It's like it's one of those things where I don't know where we're going here. I was just thinking last night, I'm like, I bet Glitch is gonna somehow say that Infamous gave him HIV and he's gonna show his results on live. I'm thinking that's how far he's gonna take this troll.
Yo, that is diabolical. To say somebody gave you the hands or the
And
AI.
show,
Oh, that's insane.
yeah. I think that's the next move for Glitch. I think that's where he's gonna take this. I think he's gonna show his HIV positive results.
Well, it would have been nice if he did this before all of the other stuff, cause
Yeah. But I think he's gonna blame Infamous. He's gonna say Infamous gave him AIDS, gave him HIV. He's HIV positive now, and he's gonna show the results. And you know, I'm just wondering. You know, there's a lot of people that have been saying, you know, we want to cancel Glitch. And for me, I would be lying, y'all, if I say that I don't think Glitch is funny. I don't rock with him. But do I agree with some of the stuff he's been doing lately? I don't. I really don't. But do I think we should cancel him? Nah, I don't know about canceling. But I do want to know what the people think about Glitch, because you know, this storyline with him and Infamous, it's really gone too far now. You included me, you included Adept in this sick lie, and then it makes you wonder, is anything Glitch says true? You know, he talked about losing his job, and then he said, I didn't lose a job. I had never worked. And it's like, we don't even know what to believe anymore. I don't know anything to believe anymore. It's like, I want to take him serious.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird to hold against the audience, that we believed you lost your job because that's what you told us. It's crazy. But we not supposed to believe you're better
Yeah,
because you left Rosie? I don't know. And see, this is where it gets a little tricky because when you don't know what's true or when you don't know what's a lie, the reality is every good joke has a little bit of truth in it. So
yeah,
even the trolling and stuff, there's some truth to some of the trolling, some of the jokes that's told. But when there's no truth to anything, you're just straight up lying. So when things like this happens, it becomes hard to take a person serious, even in a space like this where it probably shouldn't be as serious. But I just feel like you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both
yeah,
ways. You can't have people taking you as just strictly a troll and then want them to take you serious with other shit. Like it doesn't work that way. So
yeah.
yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
And then it's like, you know, I don't know. I feel like there's it's like it takes you know, years to build up your credibility, but it only takes one day to completely ruin it. It really only takes it takes a minute. It could take years to build your credibility and then 1 minute to ruin it. And I kind of look at that. That's kind of glitch where we saw him being homeless. We saw him talking about, you know, being a deadbeat. We saw him talking about, you know, we saw him talking about his mental issues, him being a mentally ill veteran. We saw him be so transparent and honest about so many things. We heard him talk about, you know, having occasional sex with transgenders. We accepted all of that because we thought he was being open and honest. He's not hiding it. So when he then starts lying about stuff, it's just kind of like, what do we? Is anything real now, or what? How do you know what to believe? Even the stuff he says about Rosie, like, now it seems like, you know, it's like Infamous now seems like the victim. Was Rosie the victim this whole time too? Was she just a sweet, innocent Cuban woman that saw this guy on the streets and was attracted to him, and he was charismatic, and he just took advantage of her and then left her as soon as she got pregnant? Is he really just the spawn of Satan? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because I want to believe, he has reasons other than, you know, she said things that hurt my feelings. She said things that I agree with that hurt my feelings. I wanna believe it was more than that. Or she you know, she did things, she called this person and that person. I want to believe there's more to it than, but it's like I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know. And so I don't know. And now the people are really coming out. I'm getting messages, people writing comments about this, and I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel. It's not like I'm mad at him or anything like that. I'm just kind of disappointed. It's because I know he's got so much talent, but to use that talent for evil, use that talent to manipulate and kind of guide the people to lies. It's like, yeah, bro, you're better than that, man. You're above all of that. Somebody that talks about NPCs and being, you know, seeing the Matrix, taking the red pill, but moving like a NPC. Moving exactly how the system wants you to move. No, the people, the evil people that run this world, yeah, they want you to live a lie. They don't want you to live righteously. They want you to be dependent on them. They want you to be a number. They want you to be dependent on their beliefs, their philosophies. They don't want you to break out of that. So is the hatred, is the hatred in Glitch, has it finally consumed him to the point he's become exactly what he hates the most? He hates NPCs, he hates people that don't think for themselves. He hates people that are emotional. He hates Infamous. Has he become everything that he hates? I don't know. Jules Torso, what do you think about Glitch in the Matrix? His recent behavior. What do you think about him? Please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here.
Yeah, kick this person. I'm gonna act like I don't know who it is, but go ahead and kick this person, cause
Well, I want to give him a second. Are you
I think you gave him more than a second. But okay,
Yeah.
clearly trolling.
Okay.
Rich, speak now if I ever hold your fucking peace, nigga. What the hell you got going on? Open your fucking mouth and address
Hey
these
yo.
claims.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Address these claims.
Glitch, you all right over there? You all right over there? Maybe he's at work. Are you at work right now? Can you not speak? Can you not speak?
We not doing it. We not doing the job shit. Are you at work right now?
I think he's at work right now. Come on, Glitch, man. You just gonna you're not gonna join the conversation, man. Are you too emotional right now to talk about these things? Listen, I get it. You know, I think that's the one thing too. Sometimes men, when we spend our lives running away from our feelings and our emotions, running away from our responsibilities, we really turn into those things that we hate the most. We turn into a, irresponsible, emotional wreck. So maybe he just can't really talk. Maybe he can't talk about how he feels about this.
Okay. Well, he can join the chat and listen. The
All
panel
right.
is talking. So, peace and blessings.
All right, man. All right, Glitch. He's got some. Glitch, you know the menu, you know how the menu works, man. If you want to share something, we gotta honor the menu if you want to share something. But you know, I just wanna I want to know what the people think. If anybody wants to hit the link and get that was Jules Torso, aka Glitch in the Matrix. You know, and that's the thing too. It's like with credibility, that joke might have hit, but you know, now it just seems kind of sad. You know, it kind of seems sad. It's not even funny anymore. Jules Torso. I don't know. It's kind of funny, but not really. Does Jules even have a torso? I think it's just like chest and legs. I don't even think Jules has a torso anymore. I'm pretty sure Jules lost his torso. So like even the joke doesn't make any sense. What do you think Blue Dream was changing? You know, she was changing his piss bag and his shit bag. You know, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what type of games Glitch is playing with us. You know, oh, he left. He left. He left, you guys. He left. Ari, are you still there? Let me make sure I can still hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there we go. So yeah, he did leave. I wonder if Glitch is if he's gonna do like the yo-yo rollout where he's gonna like be the victim and stuff. He's gonna play the victim. I think that might be where he's going right now. I think he's about to do the whole victimology, victim rollout. Like, yeah, Glitch is an evil person. He's a bad person. But you know, I think one of the things that he's kind of missing is being evil is easy. Doing what's wrong is easy. That's the easy thing. Doing what's right and what's righteous is the hard thing. It's not even about God or the Bible. It's just simply right and wrong. It's about accountability. And I think that's the hard thing to do, is take accountability for your actions. Take accountability for the things that you've done. But it's easy to ignore them. It's easy to run. It's hard to fight.
What? I know he left, but what was the point in even coming up on a panel if we weren't gonna have a discussion about it? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just a little disappointed because he's never come across as a person that would like run from some shit.
I mean, he ran from Rosie though.
No, but I'm saying conversation on a panel, like,
Oh yeah.
if none of this is that serious or not, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking it is wrong, but I feel like he should be able to stand on the panel and talk about it, you know, so we can get to the bottom of it. Because I genuinely would like to know his train of thought when he was, you know, making a goddamn poster board of Infamous. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I would like to know his train of thought. What was the actual switch that went off that said, okay, this Friday at 12 a.m., I'm going to call it that after I make this poster board of fake charges of Infamous. Yeah, and I'm going to get Adapter go live so that we can slander this man. I just want to know the train of thought. Like, did you have some bad Chinese food or something? Did you fucking like not get enough sleep? I don't. Did your show not come on that you expected to come on Friday night? I don't know. I just want to know what the hell's going on and why. Because the reasonings behind it don't make a whole lot of sense. The live that happened with the, you know, you like to bring up the 14-year-old and hey bae, he's 14 bae, you keep bringing that shit up. That shit happened almost a year ago. You said you was gonna put them alphabet people on them a year ago. So I just don't understand how we got here to now. You know, if it was about the threats and all of this stuff, why is this just boiling over almost a year later? That's what I want to know. Mind you, in the midst of all of that, y'all have been on the panels together. Y'all have gone back and forth, talked. I just would think you would move a little different if the threats were that serious to you. That's all I want to know. And I just don't think I'm going to get the answers to those questions. I really don't.
Nah, I don't think so either. I think just like in real life, you know, because when you're in the honeymoon phase, when everything is funny, everything is jokes, it's easy to stick around. But once you know it's real, once you know you got a due date, now it's not really funny anymore. Okay. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if he's really going to have a conversation. I don't know if he's really going to talk about any of this. We're going to see. Glitch in the Matrix in the building. Please subscribe. I am Jesus. Glitch, are you there? Yeah. If anybody else wants to, Glitch, are you, what are we doing? Here we go. He's doing the yo-yo rollout. Yeah, he's doing the yo-yo rollout. The 100 verse 1. Everybody's against Glitch. Come on, man. Yeah, it's not funny, man. It's not funny. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let me get Glitch out of here, man. It's not. It's like
Please don't bring him back up here with me.
That's kind of funny.
Sorry,
But
do not bring him back up here with me.
it is pathetic, though. You
I'll
know,
leave. Can you hear me?
Anytime you're moving like
Hello?
yo-yo, you should understand that. Yeah, you're moving very you're moving very vaginally if you're moving like yo-yo. You know, yo-yo has admitted to being a trans. Yo-yo has admitted. Yo, and that's the other thing, Seizure. Yo, you've been sitting and watching, so you got no issue with Yo-Yo saying he's a trans. You got no.
Yeah, I had to tell HB to refresh. Glitch is fucking up the stream, coming back, leaving, coming back, not saying nothing. Yeah, I don't want Glitch on the stream with me while I'm up here moving forward. Just FYI.
Yup, there we go. Yeah. So That's the other thing, Seizure. So you got no problem with Yo-Yo. When I say Yo-Yo would rather suck a cock than go live with his wife, you got no problem with Yo-Yo saying, facts, HB. I would rather suck a cock than go live with my wife. You got no problem with that? You got no problem with Yo-Yo saying he's a pussy slave and he's a trans. You got no problem with that. Yo, you guys really, I'm just realizing a lot of y'all don't really stand for the shit that you say you stand for at all. You guys say you're uncompromised, but you cool with guys playing about sucking cock. You say everybody's a NPC and don't think for themselves, but then you go make fake paperwork on King Infamous. And then the kicker too, when I questioned it, you tried to besmirch me when I questioned it. So you look down on NPCs, but once people start asking questions,
That's a problem.
It's a problem.
Once people aren't blindly following you, it's a problem. Or blindly believing some shit. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, that's why even the thing with Rosie, it's like, you're mad at her for having her own her own thoughts or her own beliefs, but you don't like NPCs. What I'm starting to realize is, for him, being an NPC is just not agreeing with him. And that's kind of the irony of it, because that's kind of what the people that run this world, the evil people that run the world, that's what they think. If you don't agree with them, you don't agree with teaching LGBTQ plus to the kids. You don't agree with.
You don't go with their program.
Yep. You don't agree. Yep, you're crazy.
They're labeled crazy, a conspiracy theorist, and all of this other shit.
Yep. It's like, man, he's turned to everything that he hates the most. And it's kind of wild to see. You know how like the government will give us fake information and we just have to blindly believe it? It's like, damn, he really did that with Infamous. It's like another arm of that. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't really care about having any type of credibility. So, he said that, made that clear a day or two ago. So it's just like, kind of, where do we go from here? It's crazy because like, we bring up the cracking the armor shit all the time. I don't know, like, it's kind of hard to hear the same shenanigans and nonsense after somebody's armor has been cracked. I don't think anybody who's gotten their armor cracked has fully recovered. Maybe Infamous at this point. I don't know. But um, yeah, P Black. Maybe in the next lifetime. Maybe in the next lifetime, P Black, my Leo brother.
Yeah, yeah,
I hate it had to be you, P Black, because
yeah. Nah, me too.
I
Because
really do
people,
hate it had to be you. It really
yeah,
did. Now that hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna lie. That hurt
yeah,
my feelings. Um,
yeah.
yeah.
Nah,
But
people like
we gotta stand on it, P Black. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah. People like I don't trust you, man. I'm sorry. I can't. You, yeah, I can't trust you on the panel, man. You know I rock with you, but I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I gotta stand on it, man. I got it. People like I can't align myself. I can't be like somebody like Yo-Yo that doesn't keep their word. You know, I have to. I can't just talk about certain things and not live it. Also, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do something and then go back on my word on it. You know, I tell Ari all the time. You know, everything is fractal. A lot of guys like Yo-Yo think that what they do online isn't a reflection of who they are in real life. But I strongly disagree. I think the way you carry yourself online is a really good reflection on how you carry yourself in real life.
Yeah.
That's why even with Glitch, him meeting up with Infamous, I think Infamous genuinely thought Glitch was like a uncompromised person. I think he genuinely thought Glitch was a cool guy to meet up with. Not even on no zesty shit. But I think just how Glitch will purposely lie about somebody online, he did it to Infamous in real life. I think who you are online and who you are in real life, there's a there's a there's some similarities. Now, obviously, I don't think everybody um, is exactly who they are in real life as they are online, but there's just certain things that you know, like even with Yo-Yo, you know, I don't think he I don't think he keeps his word in real life either. You know, he said he made vows allegedly to his wife to honor and protect her till death do them part. But he didn't keep his word with that. He used his wife for a virtual argument online. He tried to have sex with women online. Him and Dangster are having some sort of sexual Clip Corleone Blue Dream relationship behind the scenes. So, am I surprised he's on his community tab, not keeping his word about Murder Mook? Absolutely not. Am I surprised he's not going to go live with his wife? Absolutely not. Am I surprised that he makes a bunch of fake ass music about shit his brother did? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not surprised at all.
And God, we trust, that's a fact. Cause all this gay talk and all of this, I would fight this gay and that gay. Y'all would not be on that type of time in real life. I.e.
Wait, wait, wait.
since
Wait, can you read the comment for me?
yeah, and God we trust said, online is your true spirit for real. People on their best behavior in real life. That's a fact.
That's a really good fact. That's a real fact. Yo, it is the same with social. That's a great point. And you know what's crazy? Pablo and social went live last night. They didn't address the gay son at all. Social has so much to say. It's got so much to say. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Charles.
Bow, bang, pow, boom, blow.
Yo, this motherfucker almost. Yo, nigga, you gotta keep the lane. You gotta hold the lane. Hold the line, my nigga. I had not that one. Hold on. Give me a second, Char. There we go.
Pablo's got Yo-Yo, Innovate, and then fucking QP.
Right. Cassius too eventually.
No, never.
Yeah. One of y'all got to do it.
Nah.
One of the Dudley boys.
If HB is comfortable enough interviewing him, why doesn't HB battle him?
No comment.
You wouldn't be able to do an interview with Cassius Clay.
What?
But I'm saying, like, you wouldn't be able to do it?
Hell, I could not. No, I couldn't sit there cammed up with that thing and ask it serious questions. Hell no. You know what type of nah.
No comment. I ain't getting involved.
That was insane. So my nigga ate.
It's just a human being.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's the thing. That's the whole.
And this is a guy with a gay son. This is a guy with a gay son. This is why in that interview, Yo-Yo had. You said what?
No, I was just gonna say. I was gonna say it's funny that everybody that had a problem with the interview initially wants you to interview him again. That's fucking weird.
Yeah. A lot of people want that Cassius Clay Part 2 interview. They want to know what Cassius thinks about social having a gay son. They want to hear Cassius's about the Miss Vicious battle, Innovate. I think P Black wants to know what size shoe Cassius wears.
Looks like about 11 and a half.
Hey yo. Hey yo. I think Ari wants to meet Cassius too. So oh yeah, BFAX too. You know, BFAX is gonna be tuned in. He wanted to see the DMs. BFAX was really interested in those DMs from Cassius. You know, speaking of BFAX DMs, you know what's funny about BFAX? When Ari first started going live with me online, BFAX hit me up and showed me a DM between him and Ari, and basically was like implying that he could have cracked if he wanted to. And I'm sitting there looking at the messages, and I'm just like, yeah, this is just some this is just some battle rap shit. It ain't nothing. Trust me, if you saw the DMs between me and Ari, you wouldn't be thinking that she was trying to get at you. So I'm just looking at it like, damn, this nigga really is a fucking weirdo for real. And one thing I hate doing is I would never tell Ari, hey, I don't fuck with that nigga, or I think that nigga's a weirdo, so I don't want you to fuck with that nigga. And I knew Ari thought BFAX was funny, liked his content, but I kind of knew, I always knew BFAX was a weirdo. He's very thirsty. He has, you know, he's a man worshiper. He has father hunger. He's like one of those yo-yo type niggas where he needs like a lot of, you know, he just needs that he's not really a lone wolf type of nigga. That's why he's got roommates. He needs a bunch of males around so he can feel secure. He likes to be around the guys. He likes to date ugly, fat ass women and likes to be around a bunch of guys. So I always knew BFAX had an issue with me and Ari. Because even then, I knew what he was doing. I knew what he was trying to do was trying to basically paint it like Ari was, you know, she was trying to get at him. And, you know,
That is so far.
wait, hold
that is so
on.
far from the truth.
And what's really sad about this is there's been so many women in this community that have reached out to me on many different reasons. Because I'm a content creator. And I never once thought, oh, this bitch like me. This bitch is on my dick because she reached out to me. This bitch want to fuck because she reached out to me. But a lot of these niggas that don't get bitches, that their only interaction with women is on dating apps, they think any woman that reaches out to them on social media is trying to get at them, not taking into consideration that, nigga, you're a content creator. When you get online and you talk your shit and you have this persona, some people think you are what you say you are. Now, I know, and this is what really kind of hurts, is because I don't have the heart to tell Ari this nigga BFAX was molested by his foster parent. This nigga BFAX is living, you know, he got in a fight with his gay roommate. This nigga BFAX is really a bum with no hairline. I saw this nigga BFAX, you know, taking up for Ari with OG Capri and shit, and it's just like, yo, I didn't have that. It's like, yo, no, Ari, that nigga's a fucking simp. He over here taking up for bitches he ain't even met before. This nigga's a goofy for real. But I didn't have that in my heart to tell her that. You know, I couldn't really tell her because I'm not a hater, man. I just felt like enough time always passes and niggas are gonna reveal who they really are. Your character is always gonna reveal itself. These niggas, when they get online and they talk, who they really are eventually reveals itself. And I already knew that would be facts. Y'all saw he had Ari's name in his fucking mouth every single time he pulled up. And it wasn't out of respect. It wasn't out of, you know, it was really just out of hate for real. It was out of hate and it was out of jealousy. And I think once he realized that the shit that he was trying to say about me, hold on. Yo, Legend, what was that Cash App? I didn't even get to read it. Damn, salute to Legend. Salute to Legend. Hold on. Salute to Legend. I didn't get to read it. Write it in the comment section. My bad. So I didn't I just knew what it was, man. I knew what it was. Hold on a second, Legend. Hold on. I think you said ask Ari about our DMs. Ari, you got any DMs with Legend?
No, I don't even follow Legend on anything. But salute to Legend.
Yeah. I think that's what that's what his message was.
If it ain't about drugs, don't hit me.
Allegedly. But yeah, nah, I really felt bad for B-Facts because it's like, yo, damn, you really move like a fucking jaded ass fucking female for real. Trying to like expose some DMs and stuff, and like this nigga really moves like a bitch for real. He really moves like Meg Thee Stallion. And what's so sad is that these dudes in this community, a lot of them are so fucking weird. They think that a woman supporting your content means that she wants to fuck or that she likes you. And I've never thought that about any of the women in this community. Never once. Any woman that supports my content, I just look at it as that. She's a woman and she likes my content. Now, mind you, I do gear most of my content towards men. I don't gear my content towards women. So any women that listen, I appreciate you, but I don't think you want to fuck just because you contact me or because you enjoy my content. But a lot of these weird ass niggas that don't get bitches for real, that's how they think. And once B-Facts told me that, you know, he's still in love with his high school sweetheart and she reached out to him just to troll him, I was like, God damn, this nigga really is a fucking simp ass, weirdo ass nigga for real. Yo, the bitches that I went to high school with, they can't even get in contact with me. They gotta go to my family to get to me. The fuck I'm gonna let some bitch? Are you crazy? This nigga still in love and shit. Oh, tender heart ass nigga, 5 heartbeat ass nigga. But that's how a lot of these niggas are. And I thought it was real. I thought it was some real sucker shit, because if you were gonna tell me some shit that was real, I would respect it. But I'm sitting there looking at the messages and it just looks like a girl who is a supporter of your content. That's it. Because trust me. If Ari was on you, you would know. You would know. If it was like that, you would know. And then it made me think, you know, like, do a lot of these content creators think like that just because a woman emails them or sends them a message or contacts them via social media? Do they think that? King Cole, do you think that? Any woman that contacts you You know, she's asking you about the Ranchos, Nachos, Doritos. You think that she's trying to fuck King Cole? Some girl asks you about the Kool-Aid pickle. You think she wants to smash? Hey, fan, do you think that a woman contacts you asking you about dips and pull-ups and arms and backs? You think she's trying to fuck because she reaches out to you? Do you think that? I don't know. The Kool-Aid pickle, yeah, you might be right. If she asked about the Kool-Aid pickle, yeah, she probably going. But probably not the Doritos. If she asked about the chip challenge, probably not that. You know, P Black, when, yeah, no girls reach out to P Black. Huh, my bad, man, my bad. Fresh Coast Live, when women reach out to you about that dead finger, but yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That's why when the shit went left with B-Facts, I saw it a mile away, honestly, because I feel like a lot of these dudes, they really be their man, like that man worship can turn to hate real quick. And a lot of these dudes, they'll kiss your ass, they'll suck your dick just to get close to you. And once they think that they figured you out, they're like fake transparent. They tell you about their life just so they can get information from you. And once they think they figured you out, that's when they attack. And it's like, yo, B-Facts, I saw this shit a mile away with you though, man. I really did. Ever since then, I knew it. I was like, oh yeah, this nigga's still in his feelings about the shit with J-Rock. God damn, this nigga really is, yo, like that shit, that whole shit where it's like, oh, J-Rock is a throwaway. This nigga dead ass said he wishes he could get back with J-Rock. He's so fucked up right now, he wishes he could get back with J-Rock. Yeah, you can say whatever you want about J-Rock. Yeah, she fat. Yeah, she like to eat a lot of candy and shit. But J-Rock got her shit together. J-Rock don't got roommates.
He said it on the panel. He said it on the panel, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, he said it live. He said he would give anything to be with J-Rock. He would give anything to be with her. That nigga pathetic for real. You know, yeah, no, and yo, Samuel, that's the funny thing. J-Rock was really the throwaway queen, for real. She threw multiple niggas away in this community. She threw B-Facts and his baby away, and she threw King Cole and the shrimp away. She threw you niggas away.
Let me just say this. B-Facts, I've never been attracted to you in any type of way. I personally don't think I've ever given you the inkling that I was interested in any type of way. I might have to dig in my archives, but I remember sending him the fucking hood life footage from Adept's personal page. I forwarded it to him because he was asking where the video at. I sent it to him. And I basically told him he was a bum. He was shooting basketball. That's really all I can remember having a conversation with him. And it wasn't even a conversation. I basically made a statement and that was it. But like, I don't know. I don't know what it is about feeling like you know, like have some type of covenant over women over here just because you spoke to them. I don't know what it is about having conversations with men over here and them taking it or feeling a way about it. I don't know. I definitely feel like I've been over here long enough to make it known if I wanted any of you niggas. Seriously. Yeah, I don't know. It's super weird. The fact of the matter is, B-Facts, I could have had you. So all that you could have had me shit, no, nigga, I could have had you. And when I was done, I'd have had you balled up in the corner somewhere crying. Seriously. So I don't know where y'all getting this narrative from that you can just get bitches and all. No, bitches be getting y'all for real, for real. They be
Oh,
having that way with you niggas and they throw y'all to the side. And that's exactly what I would have done with you, B-Facts, if I had any type of interest in you. You are a simp, and you have clearly made it known. And no, HB didn't come right out and tell me this information. I actually found out months after we started talking, or after that situation happened. I found out months after, and I still played it cool with your weird ass, because I can compartmentalize. I can compartmentalize this shit. I realize there's a lot of mentally ill people running around here, and
yeah.
there's a lot of rage bait and there's a lot of ego and a lot of bullshit. So I didn't take it personal when he did, tried to step on HB toes. I didn't take it personal. I still treated him the same, still laughed at his jokes and all of that. But no, I was definitely disgusted. I definitely felt the way because this is how shit happens. This is how rumors start. This is how niggas, hate on the next nigga for real and try to discourage him from talking to females. It happens all the time. This is low key high school shit. So that's all I wanted to say about that. I just want to make it clear. I wanted no parts of B-Facts. He was glazing me. He was jumping out the window for
Oh, yeah.
me.
Oh,
On
yeah.
multiple panels, he was chasing OG Capri around based on me and OG Capri's back and forth. So it looks like you were on my dick, my nigga. It looks like you were on my dick. So I could have
Yeah.
had you. Let's just put that out there. I could have had you, B-Facts.
Yeah. Now he was
Salute to you
glazing.
though.
He was glazing you even over here. He was glazing.
Yeah, I
Like,
know. I know. I
like
know.
there
The
wasn't there.
yo-yo
He
shit, the
didn't.
yo-yo shit happened. He said my name millions of times with that yo-yo shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, even just popping up on the panels, needing to be in my fucking presence. No, nigga, I could have had you. So let's cut the fucking bullshit. You niggas
The
really got
nigga
shit
was.
fucked up around here, for real. Y'all really do. And like HB said, if I wanted any of you niggas, y'all would have known.
Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Don't don't believe anybody else but me for real. Trust me. If you thought for 1 second Ari was into you or liked you on that level, you wouldn't need to think about it. She'd make it known.
I'm
So
actually like you, HB. You can have conversation with the opposite sex. I can do the same and not think twice of it. You know what I'm saying? Now,
seriously,
whatever hidden feelings these niggas have for me, that don't I'm unbeknownst to that. Cause one thing I'm not gonna do is keep a nigga around me that like me and I don't like him. So I'm not into that weird shit. So the fact of the matter is, if I'm having banter with you or whatever, or we having conversation, battle rap, whatever the case it is, that's just what it is for me. But and
yeah,
that's exactly why I would never sit around and talk about my sex life with y'all or my genitals or sit back and talk about sex with you niggas, period. Because there's shit like this. Nothing sexual at all, and you still taking it and running with it. And
yeah,
feel the need
yeah,
to tell the
yeah,
next nigga. It's fucking sick.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
really
yeah,
sick.
yeah,
I purposely align myself to not sexualize myself over here for a reason. All these years that I've been over here, because I know how niggas are in mostly male spaces. It don't matter where you go, the barbershop, fucking anywhere. That's male. It's a male space. You're gonna be sexualized automatically. So I purposely went out of my way not to sexualize myself. I purposely kept it jokes and banter and shit, and then still turn around and bit me in the ass, low key. And so that's kind of what discouraged me from even talking to you niggas, being in chats and certain shit. I don't even got time for it. I don't got time for the
and you
weird
know, and you
energy. I
know,
don't got time
and
for
you
none
know,
of it. I really
and you
don't.
know, and that's really why it took me even months to say something about it to you, is because I didn't want you to I didn't want to discourage you from like enjoying chats and enjoying the community and just enjoying doing what you like to do. Like I didn't want to discourage. I didn't want to have to tell you how fucking weird these niggas are. I've never showed a DM from a female to another nigga online. The only one I've done was Danksta. That's the only one. And it's because she was married. And because I felt like she was trying to line me up. But any other woman that's reached out to me, I've never exposed that to the next nigga. I've never done that. I never had to. So I didn't want to like let you know that, yeah, but like these niggas are great content creators, but in reality, these niggas are fucking losers. They're herbs. They fucking, they low key, some of them are gay, like closet homosexuals, for real, man worshipers. And I didn't want to be the one to, you know, break it to you. Like, yeah, some of your favorite content creators are real life scumbags in real life. Some of them are fucking simp bitch niggas for real, and they get online and they talk a good game. But that's all it is. It's talk tells you that. I want you to see it for yourself. So I told her that because I saw this nigga glazing her way too much. And I knew what it really was about. Nigga was just jealous. The nigga's jealous and he a bitch for real. The nigga really thought some dumbass video 20 years ago was gonna get people to stop fucking with me. And when it didn't work, and this is the funny thing, really he wanted you to stop fucking with me, and he wanted Adept to stop fucking with me. But what's funny is it had the opposite effect. It really had the opposite effect.
It did actually.
It literally had the opposite effect. It showed Adept, yeah, this nigga HB been the same since day one, and Adept already saw the video. And with Ari, it actually kind of turned her on a little bit. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. My bad, y'all. My bad. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. I shouldn't have said that. That's why even this whole thing, you trying to be a righteous homosexual and shit and stand on that. That's why I did it. I'm a righteous homosexual. Nigga, you were just on the Depths panels talking zesty. The whole panel. You got molested by your foster parent. You got in a fight with your gay roommate. What are you talking about, man? But I think what it is too, Ari, is these niggas really don't get bitches for real. They don't talk to women for real. All their interactions with women is through dating apps. That's it. You know, I'm a little bit older than B-Facts. So my perspective is a little bit more nuanced. I actually look at people as people. I don't look at it as just, you know, I don't think everybody sexualizes everything. I don't think any woman that comes in contact with you wants to have sex with you. I just don't think that. I don't think like that. I don't have like this fake ego where I need to believe women want to have sex with me to feel good about myself. You know, like I don't get my validation from women. I get my validation from the Most High. So, you know, what's sad about this is he really thought it was gonna change my view on you. But what I really like about Ari is that, you know, she can be around guys and not make it weird. She could joke with niggas. She could be a lady, but she could still like Be cool around niggas. Like, you know how Yo-Yo doesn't trust his wife around other niggas? I can trust Ari, for real. I don't worry about her in that way. So even when he showed me the shit, I'm just looking like, all right, where's the pussy pics? Where's the fucking, where's her saying that she's trying to fly out to you? Where's her saying she's trying to pull up? Where's her even saying that she's attracted to you? Where's her saying that she thinks you're attractive? Let's just start there. Because trust me, if a girl is into you, that's usually where it starts. She'll let you know that she at least finds you attractive. Let's start there. Let's just start from square one. Like, you niggas really think just because a woman talks to you that they find you attractive. How fucking sick do you gotta be, for real? It's really pathetic. It's really fucking pathetic. But unfortunately, that's how a lot of these young dumbass niggas think, man. But I don't even think he really thought that. I really don't. I really think what he thought was he was gonna try to get me to stop fucking with you. I think that's what he really thought. Just the same way as he thought he was gonna get other people to stop fucking with me. Because deep down, he's a hating ass nigga, for real. That's really all it is. He's a hating ass loser nigga that has roommates.
And a liar.
And a lot, yeah. He's a lying ass nigga. Like, nigga, you really tried to get up here and say you don't got roommates when you literally talked about beating up your roommate on my live? When we literally heard your roommate say he was gonna fuck you later on? It's wild how these niggas could just lie. But we know, you know, B-Facts, he has been admitted to psych wards. He is mentally ill. He literally moved down there to Miami because of a bitch. He's a fucking simp through and through. And then when he got down there, the bitch told him to fly back. So he had to go to the battle rap community for some money. And I think that's another nigga, you know? That's another nigga who heard that song stand out. Why these niggas fanned out? When they win against the team, it ain't pan out. Like shooting out a ceiling like a fan out. Broke nigga with the jewels for a handout. That's another broke nigga that went to jewels for a handout. That's another nigga. I never went to jewels for a handout. Jules will tell you, yo, what's funny, I've done more for Jules than he's done for me. B-Facts, you want to talk about value? I've brought more value to Jules, a fucking alleged millionaire, than you have. So what value do you really have? You ran from battles. You ran from your responsibilities.
Fights.
You ran from fights. You ran from your special needs kid. You got ran out of that hostel you live in because you beat up your gay white roommate. You don't have a car. What value do you have, for real? Seriously. You can't even get a J-Rock. J-Rock don't want you. J-Rock in a whole loving relationship. And I'm honestly, I'm happy for her, for real. Even though she's a messy little fat ass weirdo, I'm honestly happy for her. Because I don't think she's a bad person, for real. I really don't. I just think she's retarded and stupid and messy. But I don't think she's a bad person deep down. I don't think she's malicious. She's just a girl that's gonna stand up and fight back, even if she looks stupid doing it. Even dumb females deserve to be loved. Even messy ass, fat ass, weirdo chicks deserve to be loved. But I respect J-Rock way more than I respect B-Facts. B-Facts is a man worshiper. He's a loser. And he's a hating ass nigga for real. A hating ass weirdo. You got all this animosity towards me, but you all in my face. You calling my phone. You sucking my dick. You got all this animosity towards Ari. But
And that's the part I don't understand. The hidden animosity, the hidden, feelings about the past and shit that's been done or said. And it's just like, I just don't respect accepting an apology and, basically going against it behind the scenes. That shit is weird.
Yeah. Nah. And that's the thing too, because I genuinely did feel bad about the shit with B-Facts, but honestly, that's just something I gotta learn. When I violate these niggas and stomp them out, I can't expect everybody to fully accept that apology, especially when I know that, they have certain characteristics. They can't really take accountability for their shit. It's the same thing with Blue. I swear on everything. I wouldn't have even cared about this Blue and Clip situation until she brought me up in some shit. Because I genuinely thought our issues that we had were over because I apologized to her and she accepted it. I apologized and she accepted it, and I thought we moved on. We had an understanding. She wasn't calling nobody zesty but Yo-Yo. I thought she was trying to call everybody that supported Jules zesty, but she made it very clear to me, yo, HB, I never had an issue with you. My issue was always with Yo-Yo. And I felt like, yo, I misinterpreted you, Blue. I apologize. But she didn't accept that apology. She didn't. Same with B-Facts. When I said he was, him doing revenge porn on J-Rock is basically like, sexual assault, basically in the same ballpark as Grape. Maybe I dragged it a little bit, even though I feel like that is we can really talk about it though. It's
a sexual offense. It's a sexual offense at the end of the day. So
and I think that's the whole thing. Like B-Facts has literally showed me videos of J-Rock popping her pussy open. Now he didn't put it online, but is it in the same breath as sexual assault and Grape? I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, kinda, a little bit. I mean, you were literally threatening her that you were gonna put this stuff out, and that's why she
Yeah, on panel. That's what I'm
on
saying. It's
panel.
like y'all do this shit. The footage is, might probably gone now, but it's like we don't forget the shit, Like we
Yeah,
don't forget the shit y'all say and do on this fucking maybe y'all do because of the medications y'all take or lack thereof, but we don't forget.
yeah, yeah. No, and he was literally threatening her that if she, didn't do what he said and stop talking about him, he was gonna put out, sexual shit that she shared with him privately. So yeah, I kind of looked at it as like, yeah, this nigga is, it's in the same ballpark as Grape. And even when he had the fat chick Candy up there, she told us that this nigga told on her to the police. That nigga talked to the police and ratted. I know y'all remember that story. That nigga literally ratted
Yeah,
to the
I
police.
remember that shit. It was funny, but it was definitely telling.
Yeah, no, it really showed what type of dude over a 3.5 because yo bitch fucking on another nigga. Nigga, you don't have a car. You don't have a washer and dryer. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't have that in my bitch, I'm so broke that I can't even afford to get my bitches clothes washed. Yeah, you can go fuck a nigga to get your clothes washed. I'm not gonna stand in that way. If you love me enough to be with me, even at my lowest, and I can't provide for you at all, I can't even wash your fucking panties. Who am I to say, yo, you can't go fuck another nigga to get your panties washed? Go bring that bread back to me. Go wash your dirty ass funky drawers and come back. But no, this nigga started arguing with her, putting his hands on her, got mad. You really just mad because you broke for real. That's what you mad at. You mad at her for finding a solution. Yeah, B-Fact, she gotta go suck this. She gotta go suck a real nigga dick real quick so she can get her clothes washed. But you got mad. You start putting hands on her. Police were called and you ratted. You told on her. You told. But yeah, if I'm that fucked up, I can't even afford chicken nuggets and fucking 8 quarters to put in the fucking washer machine. Yeah, baby, please go do what you gotta do. All right, just do what you gotta do. We gonna make it though, we gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Fuck the frail shit. When the dope come in, they gotta use the scale that they weigh the whales with. I'm not gonna stand in your way. Seriously. But that's what he did. So it just shows you the mentality of this nigga. He's an emotional wreck for real. And I had empathy for him because he did share with me that he was violated at that foster home. But it doesn't negate your behavior. It doesn't negate your actions. Just because you got touched doesn't mean that it's okay for you to do what you do. It doesn't make it okay for you to move like a simp. Move like a bitch nigga. Move like a hateful ass bird. It doesn't make that shit okay. You niggas have turned into the bitches y'all hate. I'm tired of hearing about niggas and they mental issues. I'm a mentally ill nigga with no hairline. I'm a mentally ill veteran. I'm a mentally ill battle rapper. I'm a mentally ill league owner. Yo, y'all niggas have turned into the fucking, the females is the niggas and the niggas is the females. Niggas is bitches and bitches is niggas. I'm tired of y'all.
Samson, clip that.
Nah. I'm just tired of it. I'm so tired of hearing this shit. And you know what's so wild about this shit too, Ari? I'm tired of these pussy ass niggas making me feel like I need to be like sensitive to this shit. Y'all have literally turned into these females that do the same shit. Oh, daddy, I got in a wreck and I need this and that, daddy. I need this and that. Yo, bitch, you better figure that shit out. You better get with the program. Y'all niggas have turned into these females. Yo, that's what's so crazy. I got a lot more respect for these women than a lot of you niggas. Yo, in reality, I know how y'all niggas is living in real life. I know your story in real life. And I know a lot of these female stories in real life. And what's so crazy is a lot of these females are a lot more stand up than y'all niggas, for real. A lot more stand up. That's why even talking, you know, what's so funny about Glitch is like, bro, you don't even realize, you know, I've had conversations with Rosie. You don't even realize how stand up she really is. Like, this is a woman that ain't running from none of her responsibilities. She ain't running from shit. This is somebody that's handling her business in a real way. Not making no excuses. Down in Miami, no roommates. Yo, B-Facts, Rosie got 2 kids, 2 baby daddies, and making it, having her way in Miami. She not just surviving like you. She not footing it like you, nigga. She got a rap AMG in Miami, having her way. And y'all niggas y'all niggas want us as men to have empathy for your bitch ass behavior? Yo, these women be pushing out babies, still handling everything they need to handle. And y'all niggas want to talk about mental health. Y'all want to talk about your childhood trauma. Oh, HB, I was molested by my foster parent. I was molested by my foster parent. That's why I'm like this. Yo, nigga, get over it. Get the fuck over it. Yo, HB, you made fun of me and J-Rock. You called me a rapist. Yo, get over it, my nigga. Get out your fucking feelings. Why are these females less emotional and jaded and vindictive than you niggas? Why? 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 Why are these females way more transparent than you niggas? Why? Why? That's why, yo, Jen, that's why I'm disappointed in you, for real. So I'm disappointed. You got Katie as a friend. I speak to Katie too behind the scenes. Katie, a real one, man. Katie, another one. She a real one. But Katie doesn't hide her kid, her relationship. She doesn't hide her baby daddy. She doesn't lie about it. She know Roach get bitches. She know what type of nigga he is. But Jen, you cool with this nigga Social having all of these negative remarks on gay people and you have a gay son? That's why I respect Rosie for real. She not about to have glitch around her daughter when he acts the way he acts. But Jen, you got Social Assassin, this guy that's been accused of allegedly molesting your son, your baby, your gay son, and you still standing by him. Sometimes you got to choose what type of person you really want to be. And what I've noticed is the people that choose who they want to be, they don't really make excuses. The people that blame everybody else, they let society dictate who they gonna be. They let their failures dictate who they're gonna be. They let just standing by and not doing anything. That's what dictates who they're gonna be. They don't make any choices. They let life choose for them. They not in the driver's seat. They in the passenger. And I think that's why a nigga like BFX will never understand. You a passenger nigga. You're not gonna take control. That's why you're gay. That's why you beat up your gay roommate. Your gay roommate called you a nigger and you punched him and then you bragged about it. But what you didn't realize is your gay roommate had power over you. He knew you were a nigger. And he knew since you're a nigger, you're going to act just like a nigger. And he was right. That gay roommate was more of a man than you. You rather fight your gay roommate than Legend. You rather fight your gay roommate than battle Mariah. You rather fight your gay roommate than battle Froku. But I think the veil has been lifted on a lot of you niggas. We're really starting to see what you're really made of. And it's only so long fake niggas can pretend for real. It's only so long. That's why I really do appreciate Ari for real. I was watching the J Guard hype video yesterday, and he was basically saying, like, you know, the common denominator with a lot of the shit that's been going on has been Ari. But I feel like she's honestly a blessing for real because she's helped expose a lot of the fake niggas that are around me for real. She's really helped me. She's really helped weed them out by just her presence. Just her presence alone. It's nothing that she's even doing. Just that she's around, you see who feels a way about it, who really feels a way about it. And what's so crazy is I never would have thought any of these niggas would have felt any type of way. Because in my mind, I'm thinking niggas really got motion. I'm thinking niggas really got bitches. I'm thinking niggas is really having their way. Come to find out it's just me. I thought we were all alike for real. Come to find out, I'm really like damn near, you know, me and maybe like a handful of niggas, but the rest of y'all niggas just cosplaying. The fuck, I wish I would get, I wish I would feel any type of way about one of you niggas getting at some female or anything. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't even think like that for real. My mind doesn't even go there. I genuinely be happy for niggas for real. I be genuinely happy that people find love, find peace, find just somebody that they like. Because I already know, you talk to Yo-Yo behind the scenes, that nigga is miserable with his wife. That nigga is miserable. That's why he runs to virtual and has to make it seem like he's bigger than he is in virtual, because at home, he's a peon. Yo-Yo had to be the homemaker for years. No, Dark Matter, salute. You know, it's no, I appreciate you guys. And listen, I'm not saying it to say like I want y'all to be happy for me or anything. I really don't care. I'm not saying it like that. Like, if you troll or whatever, or you're happy for me, or you're just indifferent, I don't care. But to hate though is my thing. You know, like, I didn't think niggas around me would hate, and that's what's kind of surprising to me. I expected it out of the ops. I expected it from them. And what's crazy, what's really crazy, is I probably got more positive comments, more actual game from the ops than people that were actually close to me. It was almost like the ops were actually happy for me, and the niggas that were close to me were hating. This nigga Crisis was like, HB, you need to marry her. HB, you need to marry her immediately. I'm like, God damn, this nigga, like, can I get to know her first, Crisis? Jesus Christ. Ari's a good girl. You need to marry her immediately. I want you guys to be happy. Like, wait a minute. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, King Cole TMR was like, ever since HB got with Ari, he been looking good. He been looking better. And his skin then got clearer. His hair got longer. His dick got bigger. I was like, wait a minute, how did he know that? How the fuck? How did TMR know that? Like, we supposed to be ops, man. Quit putting positive shit. Stop. Supposed to be ops, man. But no, it be the niggas closest to you for real. That be really hating. Praying on your downfall. Nigga, BFX. My nigga Yo-Yo. Niggas that can hit me up anytime. These the niggas really be hating on you, for real. That's why it's kind of funny, man. They say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I'm starting to realize that saying isn't really, it's not telling you to do it. It's telling you that's the reality. You keep your friends close, but you really keep your enemies closer. And sometimes you don't even realize that. I never really got that saying for real, because I was always like, if I know this nigga's my enemy, why would I keep him close? But I think what it's really telling you is that you keep your friends close, but your enemies are closer to you for real. And sometimes it's crazy to think, because I really am a genuine person, man. You know, I really do like helping niggas accomplish their goals, their dreams, what they want to do. I don't mind helping people out because people have helped me out. So I always feel like it's good to be useful, you know, in that way. To be able to help people out, to be able to just be there for people for real. And maybe people are envious of that for some reason. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, I don't be worried about the take. I focus on what can I give. For real, for real. Yeah. Yeah, King Cole. It's not supposed to make sense. I get it. But, you know, I just don't want to be like, you know, I don't want to become like jaded, you know, and angry. I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be a bitter baby daddy like Glitch, man, you know? Like, I don't want to be a fucking simp like BFX, and I don't want to be miserable like Yo-Yo. So it's one of those things where it's just like, yo, I learn a lot from these people. I learn a lot. Even though I feel a way towards them, I still learned a lot, you know? And I definitely appreciate them. Seriously. Cause I don't wanna be like that. I really don't. So it's good to like see it. Because you don't want to be that guy that's like just so delusional and so in denial of shit that you can't see it either. Like we all got pain, but we don't want that pain to turn into delusion or just not accepting reality. Like niggas don't even be living in reality no more, man. This shit be wild as hell. They don't even live in reality no more. Like Yo-Yo really is delusional on a whole nother level. He really thinks niggas be hating on him, for real. Yo-Yo really thinks people be hating on him. He doesn't take any accountability for the shit that he's done. And that's why I can't be like Yo-Yo. I have to take accountability that, Yo-Yo probably still feels a way about the Dior shit. That's probably why he hates on me, for real. That's probably why he kept taking all of these shots at Ari. This is why he kept trying to compare his wife to Ari. Because he probably still feels a way about the Dior shit, about me exposing him for being Dior. Maybe I should have just kept it. Maybe I should have just kept it in-house and not said anything. Maybe not put it out there. But you know what it really was? Why I had to expose that Dior shit? Because I knew he would lie about it. And I knew it was him. I knew he would lie about it. I knew it was him. And I knew he wouldn't take accountability for it. So I had to do it live so we could have a live, so we could all hear it. We could hear it. We could hear how he responds to it. We could hear him being confronted by it. And it wouldn't be any doubt. Because I had way more respect for Yo-Yo. You know, I knew he was somebody that a lot of people didn't like. A lot of people had issues with him. But, you know, he's cheating on his wife and shit. But did I think he would make a fake female page, pretend to be a woman, and then say, I'm going to show you my brother's dick? Talking about himself? Did I think he was that type of nigga that would pretend to be a female? And then to try to get at J-Rock, of all people, and then try to have a threesome with J-Rock, with his wife, but then use a fake account. You know, that's what was so weird about it. It's because it's like, yo, I've been with girls that like girls, and if you got a girl that likes girls, you don't gotta make a fake page to get a girl. Your girl's gonna make a lot of those moves for you. Your girl's gonna initiate a lot of that shit. It's usually not the nigga like that, for real. So you making a fake page just to get at a bitch, I was disappointed, for real. And he still tries to shrug that off like it's nothing. But I think it speaks on a much bigger issue. Like, nigga, you're not credible. You're not a real nigga for real. You're a manipulator. You're a fucking scammer for real. To the point you willing to scam some pussy. You ready to finesse some pussy. And any nigga that would finesse some pussy, try to scam a bitch out of some pussy, what type of nigga is that for real? And he's married? What type of nigga is that? Because trust me, there are women that are totally into that shit. There's women that like women. There's women that like niggas. Women that like both. And you ain't got to scam shit. But what type of nigga is cool with finessing a woman out of some pussy? Thank God J-Rock is a Southern belle and she's not into that weird shit. But what if she was? J-Rock showed up and it's just Yo-Yo in that room. She thinking it's another girl. She thinking she's talking to a girl. And then it's just Yo-Yo talking about, yeah. But he doesn't think it's a big deal. He doesn't think it's a big deal. I'm sorry, I do. I think scamming women or the attempt to scam a woman out of some pussy is fucked up. And honestly, what it gives me, how I look at it, Yo-Yo is definitely the type that will put some shit in a bitch's drink. He would give her a little GHB, put it in her drink, get the yams, and dip. That's the type of behavior that's how it comes across to me. Like, if you'll scam a bitch out of some pussy, finesse a bitch out of some pussy, what's wrong with putting a little Molly in her drink? She ain't even know it.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
I feel like we talked about this before. I can't remember who said it, but I feel like I remember somebody saying they didn't think he was really trying to hit.
Okay.
He was just trying to,
get pictures and shit.
get what he could. Yeah, get what he could get. But he's not really like that, like to go.
Just be straight up. Just be
Be
straight
straight
up. No,
up
I know
and
it.
go the
I know
whole
he's
go the
not.
whole mile. Yeah.
I know he's not, because he couldn't even do that with you. He went straight to, and this is what's so crazy. He told me about this shit. You didn't even tell me because you didn't even see it. He asked you if he could fly you out, waited 5 minutes, and then blocked you because you didn't respond fast enough. So yeah, he's not that type of nigga at all. Yo, if you get bitches, getting denied is part of the game. You're not afraid to get denied. That's part of the game. Yo, that's what makes it interesting. Yo, Ari, the funny part with you, me and you, yo, when me and Ari first started talking, she didn't give me her real number. She gave me a burner. That's what made it fun to me. She didn't just give me her number off rip. She didn't just FaceTime me off rip. I had to peel back the onion a little bit. That's what makes it fun, though. If she was just, yo, you think it would be fun if she just sent me a picture of a pussy off rip? I want you in my pussy. Ah! Like, so nasty ass. Just send me a picture of your booty hole off rip. Put your arm in my booty. Yo, that's not. I'm good. I'm good. Nah, niggas that really are outside, we enjoy the hunt for real. She gave me that burner number. I was like, okay. I see what's going on. You think I'm a predator, huh? Oh, well, I am. I am. Of course. Of course. Oh, yeah. You don't want to FaceTime, huh? Well, I'm going to still keep calling. I'm gonna keep calling. You don't want to respond to my text, huh? I'm gonna keep texting, though. What up? What up? Yeah, not all of us are like, we ain't all like Yo-Yo. We gonna give up in 5 minutes. Or just go after fucking throwaways like B-Facts. Go after the bottom of the barrel. Let me just only date fat sluts that got no option. That don't got no pushback at all. Nah, man, some of us really like the struggle. Some of us like the you know, it not being easy. They don't really get that though, Ari. They don't really understand that. It's because these niggas don't really get bitches for real. I'm like convinced now. I'm convinced 90% of the niggas that hit these panels, that talk all that talk, they pay for pussy, they don't get bitches, they be violent towards women. I'm convinced. Yo, Ari, what's so crazy is like I've never even cared enough about a bitch to put my hands on her. Yo, I never even been that angry where I really wanted to put my hands on a bitch. Like a bitch ain't never did nothing to me enough to even get me to that point. I wouldn't allow it, nor a woman before I let her get me that angry. Seriously? Anger? Like real life anger. Yo, y'all niggas is simps for real, man. Y'all niggas like girls make you angry? Really? I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Seriously. I couldn't do it. These niggas really be simping for bitches. They not even getting like no pussy from. Not nothing. Not a nada. Like not even a conversation for real. Not a nada, nothing. Y'all too scared to even shoot your shot nowadays, man. Niggas really be afraid of rejection. Yo, that should be wild. I don't know how you get anywhere in life if you're afraid to fail. Like being afraid to fail is crazy to me. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. Because that's part of the experience is being afraid. You know, that's part of the whole human experience. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've never been afraid. You know, even with Ari, you know, I was a little afraid before we met for real. I was a little afraid. I thought there was a chance she was gonna have me in a vacant for real. I thought there was a possibility, you know, like yeah, man, I'm going to Baltimore to see Ari. There's a possibility that I could end up in a vacant. This could all be a lineup, you know? This could all be a play. But I'm glad I overcame that fear for real. I wasn't scared. Or I was scared, but I didn't let that control me. You know? Hold on a second. We got a depth HNIC in the building. Hold on. A depth HNIC battle rapping investment. Salute, man.
Salute. Yeah, I just saw the title of the stream. What's going on with Glitch?
Well, I was just more so having a I've been getting a lot of comments about Glitch. I've been getting a lot of people reaching out about Glitch. And I was just kind of getting the overall idea or overall sentiment on Glitch, how people really feel about him. I think a lot of people are very disappointed. A lot of people are disgusted. A lot of people want to quote unquote cancel Glitch. Also, I did talk to Innovate too, another battler that's going to be on Cold Day in Hell, 6/6/26, 3 6s, black, white, and red, the color of witchcraft.
Clearly.
He told me Yo-Yo reached out to him the day of the interview to battle.
Wow.
Yep. The day
of
the
the interview with Rock Files?
Rock Files, yep.
Okay.
He said it wasn't even confirmed before he announced it.
Oh, so he announced it before. He put that on a flyer before Innovate ever even agreed to it.
Right.
He just assumed Innovate's going to do it.
Yeah.
Is he paying Innovate or is he only paying Pablo? Because we know Pablo, he already said he was only doing that battle for $200.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't ask him that. I just told him, I was really just telling him, yo, make sure you smoke that nigga Pablo. That's what I was telling him. And he was letting me hear some shit. I try not to get into that part about it. However Yo-Yo does his thing. It would be interesting.
No, I find that shit interesting. I find that really interesting how a lot of these battles get set up.
Yeah. I do want to know the Pablo part, though. Because
if he got that 200?
Yeah, if he got the 200. If Yo-Yo, after
the
all
only
of
reason
that.
I'm asking is because the 200 was a big thing in regards to setting up this battle just a few months ago.
Right.
You know, that was like the main thing, the $200. So, and then remember, I was saying I was against it because, like, hold on, if one person's getting 200, then of course the other person got to get compensated some type of way too. And then it just creates a whole mess because that shit ain't generating any money.
Right.
So, yeah, like, I do wonder if Pablo got that 200. If Social is really able to, if Social could walk out right now and say he wins.
Yeah. What's crazy too is I think Yo-Yo, he's so thirsty, he probably paid him 300. I think Yo-Yo probably apologized to Pablo.
Social won, bro.
Yeah, Social won. Yeah. I think that's why they've been so quiet about, the gay son and stuff. In reality, Social got the bread.
Yeah.
I think Yo-Yo
really.
Yo-Yo got down on his knees. He begged Pablo. He said, Papa Pablo, please accept this gift of $350. Please accept it. And Pablo and Social see, Yo-Yo.
Damn.
Suck our cocks. Yeah, Yo-Yo, suck our cocks.
So with the gay son, that might have been a battle that was lost. But at the end of the day, Social won the war.
He won the war. Yeah. He got what
He
he
got his
wanted.
little $130.
Yep. He got his finder's fee. He got his 10%. He got his 10% of Pablo's bookings. You know that's how that works for management. They get 10%. So he got his $20.
It would have been nice if he was gonna book Danksta. He should have. I feel like he should have booked Truly against her and paid Truly what she wanted.
If he's
Wow.
throwing that money around, then yeah.
Wow. I didn't even think about that. That would have been a crazy battle. Even though I feel like Truly probably wants to battle Yo-Yo more than she wants to battle Danksta.
And that would have been a better battle.
Yeah,
It
we
would've
know we're not getting that. I
been-
just feel like the Danksta battle
Yeah.
would have been fire if he was so pressed to book her.
Yeah. And yeah, no, I'm almost positive Yo-Yo's gonna be booking Greg soon. Like, trust me.
No, that's
It's
happening.
just yeah. Greg, wait. Greg is so thirsty. I don't even think he cares that Yo-Yo's the one that really lined him up with that shit. I don't even think he cares. He's so thirsty to battle. Yeah, he doesn't care. Most of these guys don't care. They really don't. They just, they just want to be the victim.
So wait, y'all don't have any y'all not excited to see Robs again?
Excited.
Wait, y'all not hyped to see Robs?
Excited is.
I'm actually rooting for Robs. So
I'm definitely rooting for Robs.
yeah, I'm rooting for Robs. I
I
definitely
think Robs is actually part Native American too.
Is he really?
Well, I mean, technically we all are, but I think he's really like he's part Redskin type shit.
Robs look like straight nigga. Maybe I haven't seen him.
I feel like Rob
clear
said he's like
picture.
6 different ethnicities, man. He's like a real mutt.
I could see that. With Robs. Yeah, I could see
He's
that.
like an Asiatic Native American.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm rooting for Robs too. I'm just hopefully he actually says something in this battle. Like, I just hope these battles are good battles, man. That's really the only thing I'm really rooting for. I hope people are actually
Robs
talking.
did his thing against Yo-Yo. He beat Yo-Yo.
Yeah, he did beat Yo-Yo. He beat Yo-Yo, but I feel like Yo-Yo's like, I think the last battle Yo-Yo won was Nightmare J Pyro. He's literally lost every single battle since then. And even with that battle with J Pyro, all Yo-Yo did was make fun of his his diabetes and stuff.
I don't know. Pyro predicted the Luka trade in his round. If you remember that, he actually predicted it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I think Robs has some time to get it together. So hopefully he's prepared.
But would he
time
take
himself.
it that far? Remember, he's battling Yo-Yo's prize entity.
Yeah. That's my thing with Robs. It's like if he angles Danksta and talks about what needs to be talked about, yeah, it's a clean battle. Like, it's a clean sweep. It's not gonna be even debatable for real. But if he, starts doing the Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon Go, Yu-Gi-Oh angles, yeah, it might get ugly. It could get ugly. But because I don't even see anything Danksta could really say to Robs for real. Except that he likes anime.
And that's what Yo-Yo's gonna tell her to do.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if that happens. Because Yo-Yo's definitely on the phone with Danksta telling her all the tea he got on Robs and making sure this battle happens.
Yeah, to Bayou Bottom Boy. Yeah, I think that's Glitch's burner account. But to Bayou Bottom Boy, yeah, Yo-Yo definitely told A Game not to be personal because that's what he did with Reek, and then Reek lined him up. Reek agreed with Yo-Yo that it wasn't gonna be personal, and then he just
He agreed. It's crazy.
I don't know why Yo-Yo does this shit.
Because he doesn't really want to compete at all. It's like I don't know. It's like Yo-Yo wants to play on 8-foot rims and shit. He doesn't.
I said a hip hop, a hippie, happy and don't stop. He just want to rap. He don't want to.
Yeah.
He don't want to fight with words.
Then why is he battling? I would always tell him like, oh, he'd be saying, oh, I don't want to. I'm just gonna make it about rap, and people gonna respect that. I ain't gotta get personal. He just wants people to listen to him rap. That's just what it is. He doesn't care about the winning aspect, the sport of it, the competitiveness, none of that.
You know what's wild to me though is he wants people to listen to him rap, but nobody's asked him to rap though. Nobody's been like, yo, can you rap? Yo, we want to see you battle. Nobody's asked that. Nobody has asked that.
Well, we want to see him battle D-Money. We want to see him battle Truly. We want to see him battle. We wanted to see him battle B-Facts. But like all the battles we wanted to see him battle in, he doesn't want to give it to us.
Yeah, nah. And honestly,
I
even
think
with
him
the
versus
B-Facts
A-Fan would be interesting right now.
That would be dope. But even with the B-Facts shit, I got a good feeling that if Yo-Yo did accept it, B-Facts would look for a reason to back out anyway. He would look for a reason to back out. Probably say he got $300K on the table. Yeah, I mean, he's too good for Yo-Yo. Too good for this nigga. He doesn't deserve me. I bring more value than Yo-Yo. So, but no, seriously.
Yo-Yo's listening right now, too. That's what's crazy.
You think so?
Of course
you think so?
Yeah, let me check his community tab. Let me see.
Gangster. Hair legend gangster. 350K on the table. Gangster. Yeah, Dark Matter and Battle Rap. Yeah, no, the date was purposely done. Yo, Dev, did you see the shit that Seizure said?
Nah. What did Seizure say?
So Seizure, yo, Ari, do you mind reading that again for me? So under the community tab. Matter of fact, you could if you on your. So under the community tab where Murder Mook, where Yo-Yo said that he's not gonna bring Mook on, he's not gonna have Mook host. Seizure made a comment about it.
Okay, I'm seeing it right now.
Okay, all right.
Seizure said, "Man, that shit weak sauce. You let some hating ass community talk you out of doing some monumental shit. That would have been the thing to legitimize virtual shit. Cut the hype for the event by like half. If it was because of money or scheduling, I would get it. But man, fools with slandering, being jealous hoes, and you let that get to you, you're stronger than that. I'm definitely not jealous of having Murder Mook do anything for me, paying for it. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. What do y'all really want to see Murder Mook sit there and seriously judge a Dankster versus Robs battle?
No,
y'all wanted to see Murder Mook sit there and really, really break down fucking Yo-Yo versus A-Game? It would have been a joke. It would have been disrespectful, dog.
Yeah, no, I would much rather see Angry Fan do it or DNA Tooth.
I want to see Yo-Yo and his wife do it.
That would have been way better. Yo-Yo and his wife. So I don't know where. Seizure is getting this from. Ari is predicting Seizure might be on the card. That's why he's filleting Yo-Yo. That's her theory. I'm not so sure. I think Seizure is just maybe he's trying to get back in close with Yo-Yo because he's throwing events again.
It's always tough to get Seizure on to do a battle. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I don't know. He probably just wanted to see Murder Mook. He wanted to try to get on that card so then Murder Mook could see him
rap
battle.
in front of.
Yeah.
You know, I never got that as maybe a battler has to. Yeah, no, maybe a battler has to explain it to me. What is the allure of rapping in front of a battler? Like, what do y'all get out of that? Is it really the pat on the head that y'all are looking for?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to I'm trying to think about it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I understand battling them or wanting to battle them, but rap in front of them like they can sign you or something is kind of weird.
Right, like honestly, if you were a recording artist, and do you want to record? Do you want to do your studio session in front of Rakim? Like, wouldn't you rather him come in and rap with you if that's the case? So a battle rapper just seeing you rap, who gives a fuck unless he's gonna say, "Oh, I want to battle you next."
Yeah.
Maybe they think that's gonna happen. Maybe in their dream, like they have Murder Mook virtually watching that battle, then they stop the battle. Murder Mook is like, "Yo, nah, I gotta battle you next, dog."
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to
But
Smack.
wouldn't that make more sense though if it was like a league owner though? Wouldn't it make more sense that you want to battle in front of a league owner, or you want to battle in front of a
that makes
blogger?
more sense. Yeah.
You want to battle in front of a blogger that can blog about your battle to other leagues. You know, people that watch his blogs.
That's what I would think, but
I just don't get what is the allure of battle, because even Seizure was saying it. Like, he was saying how like battling in front of Murder Mook is gonna bring like more credibility or like what does Seizure really think that's gonna do for virtual?
I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, and then how much y'all want to bet Yo-Yo bots this stream?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Y'all don't want to get into that bag next? Y'all
Y'all
don't want to get into that bag?
That would be
all right, sorry,
pathetic.
we're just gonna leave that alone, right? Okay, cool.
Oh,
That's fine.
yeah.
60,000 people
in the
watching the
chat.
Angry Fan event. 60,000. What was it? 65,000 people. Okay, I got you.
It's gonna be 1,200 in the chat.
I don't. Oh man, come on, nah.
Alright. I guess we're not gonna talk about it. That's fine. We can leave it alone.
Yeah. Let's just see what happens as far as that. I don't want to.
Yo-Yo say he thought it was doing it. Yo-Yo was saying Blue Dream was doing it. Okay,
yeah, I think he said. I think he thought Blue was doing. Blue and Jules were doing it for some reason.
Blue and Jules.
Yeah, I think it was bugged out for that for real. Like, he was sick.
I think he was doing it though.
Yeah. Nigga thought D-Money was doing it.
Don't Tree work at a computer.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yo, if there's 60K in the chat, man, I might go live immediately on that, man. But I don't know.
100K people watching, but only Rock Files commenting. Just Rock Files.
Yeah. No, this is. I am excited for the event though. I am excited. I'm excited to see it. I know Innovate. He's got some shit for Pablo, and I can't wait to hear it for real. I actually want to hear what Pablo says too. I want to know
I'm
if he's
interested to hear what Pablo's gonna say.
Yeah. I wonder what Social's gonna say about it too.
Oh, you know what Social's gonna say.
Yeah.
Social thinks Pablo's better than Loaded Lugs.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he thinks Pablo is the second coming of Christ for real. Pablo is here.
I think if
I wish
somebody
Pablo
seriously asked Social, like, "Yo, do you think Pablo's sexy?" I think he would say yes. He would say yes.
Yeah.
He said, "If I would have to say, yeah."
Yeah. If you gotta answer, gun to your head, you gotta answer the question.
Right, gun to your head. If you don't answer, you getting duct tape, recorded, the video sent to your ops.
Yeah.
Answer the question. I don't even think Social needs all that though.
Yeah, nah. But no. Back to the topic though. What do you think about this whole glitch thing? You know, a lot of people are trying to they want to cancel Glitch. I don't think anybody can cancel Glitch. I don't think
anybody's ever been canceled.
Yeah, nah, I don't think anybody's been canceled. But
what happens is the people decide if they want to watch them or not.
Yeah.
You know, but nobody could be canceled. So if the people are choosing to not want to see Glitch, then naturally Glitch will not be around. But I think a lot of these people are capping.
Yeah. What do you think about the fake paperwork though? Because I do think that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
I think it's funny. I think it was funny. I think it is what it is. I think it is what it is. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I feel like Infamous has lied on a lot of people. I think they've all thrown dirt at each other's jacket. And that's just another part of it. Good thing it was cleared up. The people see it was cleared up. I think Glitch is not somebody that cares about having any type of credibility on the internet. I think Glitch looks at all of this like a joke. And I don't even think he's wrong for looking at it like that. It's just the internet. Though a lot of that stuff does have consequences.
Yeah.
I just don't think Glitch cares.
Yeah. What do you feel a way that he kind of used your platform to do it though?
Nah, not really. I should have vetted it more, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, and I just wanted it to be true. So I just said, I bet if Glitch, then you come on the show with me and present this with me, like since this is what you brought up.
Present it.
Yeah, pause. Present it.
Yo, you said you wanted it to be true. It's crazy.
At the time, I wanted it to be true. I was like, all right, okay, this makes a lot of sense. All right. This I didn't think it was that hard to believe, actually.
Yeah, okay, all right. So
honestly, like, I don't know motherfuckers on the internet.
Yeah,
I remember in
yeah.
Facebook groups years ago that motherfuckers used to be a part of back in the day when that was a thing, and then they get exposed years later. You're like, yo, this nigga was in the Facebook group. He just fucking tied up a family and did all this wild shit and then lit the place on fire.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That nigga used to troll in the group. So like, I don't know. That's nothing to me.
Even Tech Nine, he's a great example of that shit.
Tech Nine.
Yeah.
Even Crisis. Yeah. We never thought that
Crisis.
this nigga would jump off of a toilet with doodle hands and strangle his wife and then burn her with an STD.
Yeah. While she's pregnant.
While she's
pregnant. No.
In front of his children.
No, I knew he was crazy. I didn't know. I didn't know
he was like that. I thought he was just a punk getting beat up by his wife, and then his wife saying, "Yo, I'm going out. We opening the marriage tonight." There's nothing you can do about it.
Yo.
I didn't think a nigga like that's getting forced to open up his marriage by his wife would also do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she said she's opening up the marriage, nigga.
And he knows the nigga too. He knows the nigga.
And then he has a whole stream saying that he babysit the nigga's kids. But then he wants to turn around a few weeks later saying, no, she got raped. You said you still talk to his girl and babysit their kids.
Yeah, nah, that was weird. That was weird on both of them for trying to put that out there like Terrell sexually violated her, man. I didn't like that at all.
I didn't like that at all. And then people even trying to act like they believe that when literally the nigga Crisis on his stream said he takes care of that nigga's kids.
Yeah.
That they're boys. That's his brother.
And that they open the marriage up. And they open the marriage up. Like it's like revisionist history for real. Like, nah.
Bro, that nigga Crisis said that Terrell was driving in her car with her mother in the car, stopped, came out the car and pressed her about something. Why would he be driving with Drea's mother if he raped her?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Stop playing with me, dog. Yeah. But yeah, that's why when Glitch presented that paperwork, I was like, oh, wow. And I said, if you're ready to go live, we out in 2 minutes. I'm about to schedule it right now.
Yo, 2 minutes is crazy. 2 minutes.
Why the hell not?
I think what it is though, a lot of people are really, I'm not gonna say angry, but just more so disappointed, you know, just because I guess Glitch did come off as kind of credible for a while, and once they found out that he just made it up, it's just kind of like, it's one of those things where if you'll make up,
Glitch be making up stories about him selling his pussy.
Yeah, but that's actually believable though.
But the thing is, when he presented that stuff about Infamous, it was automatically believable. Not many people were like, wait, hold up, really? Like a lot of people were like, yo, like they were already like, yo, I knew it. You know how many people in the chat said I knew it?
Yeah. But I think the difference though is that if that was true, then we would definitely have to find the victims. We'd have to interview the victims.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, but I don't
think you'd be able to find the victims though with victims that young.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah,
but I think the thing with Glitch, him selling pussy, you know, that it doesn't really hurt anybody. You know, so whether he is or not, that's kind of his business.
Yeah, the other day I was looking at the screenshot for the thumbnail again with his picture and the charges. It's insane. Those charges are crazy.
Nah, Glitch needs to let us know who the real person behind those charges are. For real.
For real. Who was that person with those charges, dog? We should do a whole stream about him. Like, this is the real Infamous. This is the real. He needs to get exposed. So Glitch, we need to know where did you get those charges from?
Yeah.
Who was that? Was that P of the URL? Was it Beasley? Who was it?
Nah, but that I don't know. And then the you know, the Glitch, the daughter thing too, you know, that was kind of a controversial topic as well. Because I kind of agree with him at first, but then, you know, I don't know. I
was watching a whole episode of Predator Poachers again like 2 days ago, and they were going through the dude that they caught social media. He was following a bunch of kids gymnastics. Like it's a consistent thing with a lot of those projects that they do, catching these predators online. So
yeah,
I understand. Like, I wish the world was a lot more innocent to where that wouldn't be the case. But yeah, it does bring a lot of nasty attention to your child. I can see why some parents would not be interested in that. and having that type
Yeah.
of attention brought to their children.
Yeah. No, and I think that's obviously, to me that's the whole point of being there for your kid, though. Like being in your kid's life, so you can make that call, like, hey,
Yeah, that's the main
let's
thing.
that's the whole point. Like,
Clutch would
yeah,
have more of a say if he was actually there in the house with them
right.
or
Because I
involved
mean,
at all.
that's like obvious, like, yeah, I'm happy she's doing gymnastics and stuff. Let's just not post it online. But you know, when you're not there, I think making it seem like she's doing this maliciously is that's kind of fucked up, man. I don't think, because that's kind of what Glitch was getting at, was that she's doing this to like spite him, and she's doing this to like sell her off into some sort of, it's just some sick shit, man. It's just like, bro, if that's really the case, why aren't you there? If you really believe that. And now we see how you handled Infamous, another former lover. You slandered that man. So how do we know you're not slandering her now? So I don't know. I'm kind of. Wait, all right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Let me refresh real quick. Hold on.
Here we go with the quotations.
All right.
You're
All right. There we go. The Art of War. Yeah. That's what that's why I feel like that credibility thing matters, because now it's like I almost don't believe anything he says about Rosie now. Well, I didn't really believe it anyway, but now it just gives no credibility towards it. And even kind of like insinuating that she would put her own daughter in harm's way on any level, it's just some sick shit. And now we know he'll do that to innovate. I mean, not innovate, but Infamous. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. If you'll do that to your enemies, or if you'll do that to people that your loved ones, basically family, people that you met in real life, you hung out with, your baby mom, what would you do to everybody else? So I don't know, man. I do kind of feel like it's some sick shit for him. Like to just make up stuff with just make up stuff about people with no evidence, no nothing, and just try to spin it. And then it's about the mother of your child. You expect this type of behavior from bitter baby moms, but from men, You don't expect that behavior, man. You don't expect that behavior. It's really kind of sick. The state of men these days, for real. You know, like they're so afraid of getting hurt that they'll, you know, I just couldn't imagine too, like, you know, moving across the whole moving across the whole US because of a woman. Like out of you know, because I don't want to be responsible or because I don't want to have a baby with her. I'm gonna move across the whole US because of that. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. By it's tough. Our HB had to find leftover women on the internet in times. You can hit the link and you can hit the link and say it. Who's to say I'm not a leftover man? Seriously. You don't have to hide in the chat. You can hit the link, man. You don't have to. I got 10 more minutes. You can hit the link, man. Go ahead, tell me my girl's got a baby daddy. Go ahead. HB's a simp. Okay. At least hit the link if you're gonna tell me about myself. Come on. Come on, man. Don't be, you know, don't be that much in your feelings, for real. You're scared to hit the... Don't be...
As hell.
Yo, y'all can... Listen, Glitch, I didn't go anywhere, man. I'm still here for you, man. Like, I already didn't take you away from me or take me away from you, man. I'm still here. It's like I'm a better woman than Ari, HB. I could. Yo, Glitch, you don't realize like you're a guy with a kid too? You're a leftover guy. Yo, it'd be so wild to me that the guys with kids, they don't even take care of, want to try to shame women with kids that they do take care of. That's what's so weird about the red pill shit. It's like, y'all are really hypocrites for real. Y'all be paying child support. Y'all be ducking from child support, paying child support, but want to shame women for having kids. This shit is wild to me.
Y'all, listen, the lengths that y'all go to try to hurt my feelings is hilarious. And
Damn.
all I'm going to say is, can y'all hear me?
Nah, there we go.
Oh, can y'all hear me? Okay, I got the biggest smile on my face right now because it's no way that you can make me feel bad about anything I have going on. So, you know, I clearly,
You ruffle some feathers. You ruffle some.
I clearly
Yeah.
ruffle feathers. It is what it
Yeah.
is. I
Yeah.
really don't care. You know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah,
stand
yeah.
on what I've said.
And I
Um,
think, I think too, like, I clearly hurt
that's
Glitch's
funny.
feelings
That's
too.
that's that's funny, Darren, because I gave him BPG. I said it. I
Yeah,
called him that in the chat months ago, like
yeah.
months ago.
And that
And he
that's
ran
that's
he
what.
ran with that, ran with that, started calling himself that, changed his profile around and all that. We ain't even gonna go there, I thought he was cool as a fan, but
No, 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 no,
people
no, no.
start
Ari, that's
exposing how
this.
they really feel about
No, no,
stuff
no, no,
and
no, no. Ari, this is the thing though. Glitch, he doesn't. It's not that. It's that's really how he feels. He's just trying to hurt you because he's hurt. That's really all it is. And
I
that's that. And this the thing, Ari. This is why, like, I really want him to realize, like, yo, you're moving just like the women that you claim to hate. You're moving just like them. You're trying to get under people's skin. You're trying to hurt their feelings because you're hurt. And it's like you're moving just like the women that you're trying to shame. And I think that should just show you really the lengths these guys are willing to go to try to mask up their own pain. And it's really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. All because we don't want to be NPCs and follow his programming. All because we question it. All because we have our own ideas and own thoughts. And it really just exposes the hypocrisy that a lot of these guys, the shit that they shame women for or try to shame women for, they're really just shaming themselves. And it's really pathetic for real. I just feel like men, we should stand apart from women. If we move just how they move, if we react just how they react, if we do everything just like them, besides biologically, what makes us any different from women? And the way Glitch moves, what makes him any different from a bitter baby mama? Seriously. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I can't see how any way he moves or any way. And what's so crazy to me is I don't understand how he doesn't see it.
think he's just better because there's better baby mamas and better baby fathers out here.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But
So, I think he's just better. I
I
honestly do. I think he just regrets how he moved. And if he doesn't, I think he put on the front for the community, and just weaponized it. That's really what
yeah,
he was doing. And I think he thought it was gonna go one way and it didn't. Like I think he thought we were gonna champion him and be against, Rosie or whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like I seen right through it. And I personally didn't like the fact that he used, you and Adept to talk, put this out there. I really don't. I don't like that shit.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
that y'all don't. I know, how y'all feel just about, predators, period. But just the agendas that are being pushed and everything else that's going on, politically, and just everything, even everything that's been exposed. It's I just feel like it was a nasty time to be on, this type of time.
Yeah, yeah,
And, to go from the infamous stuff to this, it was just insane. Like the charges
yeah,
and all of that
yeah,
coincide, everything just, and I
yeah,
don't know. I just feel like it was nasty. And I didn't like
yeah,
nothing about
yeah,
it. So if he feels a way that I feel a way about that, I really don't care. Um,
yeah,
yeah, I don't care if it's coming from a bitter place or a hurt place. You feel a way about my opinion. I really don't care. It really just
yeah,
goes to show that you do care.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It goes to show
yeah.
that you do care, Glitch. To the
No,
point
and that's that.
you'll come up and sit on the panel and be fucking silent and troll with pictures
Yep.
and shit, acting like somebody else. Like, so,
And you'll come up with all these burners in the chat. Yo, this is not the behavior of somebody that doesn't give a fuck. This is somebody that's deeply hurt, deeply traumatized. Like, yo, this is, what's so crazy? Glitch acts just like Shima.
he said he was gonna disappear and he hasn't. And I think it has to do with the way he wants to leave. He
Yeah,
disappears. It's not on no BS. But because like you said, his name is Muddy out here, he don't want to just leave. He got to see
yeah.
what's going to be said or happens next. And I think that's pathetic. And I don't know. I
Yo,
think
my,
it's just
my, my
easier
thing
days
is
at this
like,
point.
how is what he's doing any different from Shima?
Right.
Is there any different? Is there any difference at all? Seriously, like how he's
I'll be the first one to say him and Infamous's back and forth were hilarious. Literally, I can remember as far back as it being funny for me.
yeah,
As far as like around this time last year, maybe almost a year ago, it was funny. It was funny to me, their back and forth. And then them hitting your panels and stuff last summer. All of that stuff was funny to me.
right,
I found it entertaining. It went on a little longer than I would have liked sometimes, but outside of that, their back and forth were funny because you really didn't know what was going to come from it in my
yeah,
my perspective. So I'm not gonna sit here and say it was never funny or act like I never laughed at them going back and forth or cursing each other out or whatever the case, the shenanigans and shit. I didn't like the doxing. I've never liked the doxing. I don't like the threats and shit like that. But it's like I'm not invested in telling niggas what they should and shouldn't do online. Like it just is what it
right,
is. So I just took it for what it is. But I just feel like as time has gone on, I think the fact that Infamous is like still standing, he's still able to come around.
yeah,
I do feel like Glitch was trying to bury him for real. I think he's tired of
yeah,
seeing him in the community getting any type of praise. And the crazy thing is, you're low key the only person that does it. So I feel like it was like a shot at you, low key, because you do give Infamous life over here. Like he hits other panels and shit, but if you listen to Glitch, he watches other panels. He not hitting them no, but he hits your panel
yeah,
specifically,
yeah,
and he goes
yeah,
at Infamous any chance he gets. That's why I'm just like, for a person that felt threatened, I just don't understand continuing the banter with him, because even if
yeah,
you wanted to
yeah,
go to the ABC people, if Infamous wanted to counter that and send them all the footage of you going back and forth with him, and the fact that you're not really afraid of him, like then what? So
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Like, are we being for real or is this just jokes and content? Like,
Hold on a
I
second.
don't know.
Hold on. Hey, can you move this over here? All right, all right. Well, beautiful. Uh, I'm um, I'm about to, I'm about to unload this truck real quick. You got any final words?
Um, yeah, happy Tuesday, everybody. Yeah, y'all will hear from me next time. I hope you have a great day. And Yeah, peace and blessings.
Wow. Thank you, Ari. Thank you. The Art of War, Baltimore. The Weebay's first cousin. That's Ari Lee, right? You know. Yeah. I know niggas are mad. But listen, man. I love her, y'all. I love Ari, man. It is what it is. No glitch. Glitch wants me all to himself. But listen, man. Y'all gonna have to share me, all right? Two ladies gonna have to share me. It is what it is. It's enough HB to go around, all right? Oh, child. Oh. But yeah. I'm made it to my destination. I gotta unload these trucks real quick. But no, seriously though, Glitch, like, bro, I don't know, man. I guess it's just because I really do rock with you that I just hate seeing this shit. I just hate seeing you like this, man. Like, it's like when you see somebody you genuinely rock with, like your homie for real. Like, even though, you know, I don't know this nigga Glitch. I really don't. I don't know anything about him. As crazy as it is, me and Glitch don't talk behind the scenes. You guys would think it. You would think that we talk behind the scenes. But we don't. We've maybe had a couple conversations behind the scenes, but that's it. Like, we don't talk. I've talked to a lot of other people behind the scenes and not Glitch. But, you know, I just feel like, I don't know, man. I'm just one of those people. If I see you move in a certain type of way and I don't agree with it, I'm not about to just agree with it. And hold on a second, child. And I'm sorry. I just feel like, you know, him being so angry and bitter and vindictive and shit, it's not. I'm backing this truck up, y'all. Give me a second, man. It's just not of a man, man. It's really not. And I feel bad for him. I feel bad that he's that overwhelmed with hatred that this is where he's gonna go, you know? Like, he's going at his baby mom, going at Infamous, now he's going at Ari, going at me. And it's like, you know, Glitch, it would hit if we didn't already see the shit coming a mile away. We already know. Glitch, your whole game plan is already exposed. We know exactly how you're gonna react. You're just like a bitter baby mama. We know how you're gonna react to all of this. So it's like, it doesn't even hit. It doesn't hurt because it's coming from somebody that we already know how they're gonna react. They're gonna react emotionally, just like bitter baby moms, just like a woman is gonna react. Woman's gonna react emotionally. You know, men, we try to be logical, you know, try to be pragmatic, try to be stoic. Women are usually gonna react emotionally. Well, that's the narrative. That's the narrative, you know? That's the narrative, is that women are emotional and men are logical. But I'm sorry, times have changed. I feel like they're way more emotional than these women. A lot of these women are moving strategic. They're moving with purpose. And Rosie is somebody that's like that. She moves strategically. She moves with purpose. Ari is the same way. Yo, niggas don't even know the type of woman Ari really is. I know her. I know her in real life. Yo, Ari has done things that most of you dudes could never do, for real. So, you know, there's really nothing you could say. There's really nothing you could say, for real. And I look at Rosie the same way. Rosie, she's accomplished and done things that most men, it would break most of you guys to do what she's done. It would break you. So nah. I admire a lot of these women that are put in these situations. I admire these women because they're doing things that I couldn't do. I couldn't even imagine doing some of the shit that these women do on a day-to-day basis and being responsible for that. I couldn't imagine it. Yo, Glitch, it's easy to run away from your responsibilities. That's the easy thing. It's easy to talk shit about everybody else. That's easy. But to take, you know, face your fears head on, look your responsibilities right in the eye. You know, that's what's so wild. Dudes can go fight for the white man, but they can't fight for their family. That's just wild to me. Anyway, let me see. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. Let me see the chat real quick. Let me see. That's why I laugh when Bama's try to clown my handle. It's literally just my name, nothing pause-worthy about it. Times ain't changed, people do. Yeah, that's true too. I see his. Oh. Are you trying to be nice and find nice words? Oh, no. No, you know, it's because I don't have I really don't have any hatred towards Glitch. I just wanted him to know that the way that he's moving is that of a bitter baby mama, a vindictive, angry. He's moving like an angry black woman. Seriously. He's moving like a Shaniqua. He has he's moving like a Shanae. A boom Quisha. That's how he's moving. And I as long as he knows that, you know, I can't get mad at him. I can't get mad. But anyway, man. God bless America. God bless the chat, man. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. And of course, as always, if you guys you know, if you guys want to help sponsor this episode, $HB Twin at on Cash App. But no, that's really my whole point in this, Glitch. It's not that I got any anger towards you or anything, just as a friend, you know? Like, I don't know if you have anybody that can keep it real with you about shit, but I just want you to know, like, bro, you're moving like a bitter black woman, man. And I've seen it so much. I've seen it, you know, my nigga, I'm from Detroit, you know? I've seen bitter black women growing up. And you being somebody I actually respect, I just can't sit here and like act like this behavior is okay. Or act like, you know, Adept finds it funny. I don't find it funny, man. I find it sad because I know it's not coming from a funny place. It's coming from a place of hatred and malice and bitterness. That's what makes it not funny. If it was just jokes, yeah, that would be funny. But no, you're bitter. That's where it comes from. But anyway, man, God bless America. God bless the chat. We got to get back to work, y'all. Salute!